strangers to scandal.
And Anthony on satellite radio.
Show's host Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie here.
Controversial team.
Common profanity linked to and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy gag. The Opie and Anthony show. Opie and Anthony.
Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
We gotta completely take down regular radio. We gotta fucking just destroy it.
I want it like it was, where language was realistic and raw.
Destroy it.
Sexual content is realistic, and just fucking people reacting with people is realistic.
Sit the fuck back.
I'm being a trumpeter.
I got a catchy name. Shit radio.
All right, we hit a low here.
We have contact. Oh my God, Jimmy's face is all over her pussy.
Whoa, look at how small my butthole is.
That's funny. This is shit radio.
And it fucking stinks. It stinks.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning.
Hi, everybody.
The Opie and Anthony show on this fine Whip 'em Out Wednesday. Get your WOW stickers. How, I don't know, but I guess the channel will tell you in general.
I've seen them out there. I know that people are getting them somehow.
More and more spottings of these stickers across America, by the way.
Yay!
That's the beauty of this dumb Twitter thing. People are sending pictures of WOW stickers from all over the joint.
Gotta love the Twitter.
Do ya? I guess there was an election yesterday.
I was having a good Twitter evening last night with the big election up there in Massachusetts.
You were focused on the election. I was focused on hockey.
Yeah.
and both were blood battles.
Yeah, it definitely felt like I was watching some kind of a sporting event. It was pretty good.
I guess this guy Brown won. Who is he?
Who
is he? Is he a third-party candidate? I don't know.
Young Republican.
Actually,
Scott Brown.
Actually, I know he's a young Republican because he has the look of the young Republican.
He's got the Republican look, the wife, the hot daughters.
The nice suit.
One of them was on American Idol.
For
one
real?
Of his daughters, yeah.
Did she go far?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, she was one of the goof people?
I just know she's hot.
Was she a goof person?
No, I don't think she was a goof person. Like, she had a good voice and everything, but
yeah,
she's hot. And then during his acceptance speech, he starts saying, "Hey, my daughters are available."
Oh,
Jesus.
This
guy, I go, he's pimping out his daughters already.
Well, he pimped out himself because I think he did a centerfold or something too.
That was years and years ago.
Yeah.
There is a picture of him kind of nude in Cosmo, and he's got his arm blocking his cock.
Oh,
his cock! I know.
Why would he do that?
Oh, but. Yeah, he was supposed to get blown out. 2 weeks ago, he was 30 points down, and this stupid Coakley is running against him, and she just fucked up completely. The Democrats fucked up.
He's got
Obama fucked up.
He's got a small penis.
Small dick, you think, from that picture?
Yeah, because I'm now looking at the centerfold. He's having no problem covering up the area.
That's the guy who won?
That's the guy who won.
Jesus.
But,
Jesus.
It was years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
What year is that?
I would guess 15 years ago.
Because he's got, got graying hair now and stuff. He's got the dry look from Gillette in that picture.
Sorry, Ann. The centerfold picture popped up. And
yeah, Danny had to get that one up.
All I'm thinking of is if I leaned on my side like that, how my side fat would look. All I'm thinking is how bad I would look at that pose, like when you're propped up on one elbow and your knees are propped up.
Man, that picture is everywhere, huh? Well, he's the winner. Scott Brown, Republican, first Republican in almost half a century there. They've had Teddy Kennedy holding that gig down right until his brain turned into pudding, turned into old pudding, and then.
But he's 90 days sober at this point, so that's congratulations to Ed Kennedy.
Oh shit!
90 days sober.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, this guy wasn't supposed to win. I think a lot of people, something the Democrats don't understand, and this is what I was getting into last night on Twitter, and I was being bashed by about 25% of the people. 75% of the people were completely with me.
Damn, his daughter's hot.
Yeah, that's pretty hot. Look at the nice titties and everything.
How old is she?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
That's a good point.
She's hot.
So 30-point lead.
Yeah, so a lot of people are totally disillusioned with this change that Obama promised that hasn't happened. it's been nothing but business as usual. You have Pelosi that is alienating everybody. People like Barney Frank, all the usual suspects, Chuck Schumer, just doing the same, tax the shit out of everybody, make it seem like you're helping by just giving the money away to things that aren't really going to boost up the economy, make it so businesses have to fire people and get 10 maybe over percent unemployment, and then you'll start losing elections like the Democrats are doing right now. Chris Christie was sworn in yesterday in Jersey. That was nice to see.
2 big hits for Obama. Those are huge hits politically.
Giant. This one is giant because now he doesn't just have a fucking supermajority where anything gets passed and he just signs off on it. And that healthcare bill has to be completely fucking trashed and revamped if it's even has a chance of passing. And they're going to try, because I've heard this too, they're going to try to squeeze that fucking thing by before they swear this guy in. And if that's done, every Democrat gets thrown out in November. They can't. The shenanigans they were pulling with these closed-door meetings, Pelosi and all the Democratic power brokers sitting there making up rules that we have to fucking abide by behind closed doors when Obama promised they would be on C-SPAN 8 times. And people heard that and realized, something? Big voter turnout. Republicans outnumbered by Democrats 3-1 in Massachusetts. There's
I know.
1 Republican for every 3 Democrats, and they still fucking lost because people are pissed, and the Democrats don't get it. One guy's Twittering to me, he goes, "It's one election, and it's just one."
It's one huge election.
It was the one that was up.
Yeah.
The rest of them are in November, and this is huge. It stops him from taking his pen and just signing off on anything he wants.
I don't follow politics as closely as you do, and I know that was a huge. That's a huge election.
It stopped
a huge loss for the Democrats.
It stopped that healthcare locomotive dead in its tracks. And now they got to really start thinking, and a lot of Democrats got to start thinking, if I keep backing this guy like this, I'm getting fucking thrown out in November. I'm getting thrown out of my job. I'm losing my job. So, they're going to have to start compromising a bit, not digging into everyone's pocket that you don't think is your constituency. They think that it's just like, oh, Obama won, so the country wants everything that he wants. No. A lot of more people don't want what you're selling. Mm-hmm. And now they're coming out and pretty much showing him.
More importantly, Danny found the video of his daughter. Yeah. She went really far in American Idol. I remember her.
I remember her, and I remember her talking about
I
her
think
father.
she was like, I want to say she was like top 16 or something like that.
Let me hear her sing it.
Ayla Brown.
Ayla Brown.
She got to the point where she's,
I remember her
pretty far. Nice ass.
She was like an athlete. I remember she was like kind of tall and
yeah.
Danny found the video of her throwing the football with I think her dad.
He was like, "Hey, He goes, "Yeah, my daughters are available." He goes, "They're
a lunatic."
He points. He goes, "They're available."
Well, maybe he made a deal with the devil.
I don't know.
A lot of people making deals with the devil these days.
Apparently that and his truck was a big thing, too. Talking about his truck.
Yeah.
How his truck has a couple of 100,000 miles. He's just driving around in his truck campaigning. Things like that. That hit home. People liked that.
I think people, I know personally, people have got a little annoyed with the holier than thou,
yes,
the preachiness of the Democrats about not just the environment, and it's just getting a little irritating.
Also, Coakley had a huge faux pas when she was talking about Curt Schilling.
Who's Coakley?
Coakley is the opponent.
the younger, sexier Janet Reno. She looks like
Martha Coakley.
Martha Coakley.
She called Curt Schilling a Yankee fan. She goes, "Oh, he's a Yankee fan too," because I think they were talking about. I forgot who they were talking about. I think it might have been.
Well, maybe she knows something
Giuliani
that the rest of us don't.
And said, "Oh, don't pay attention to him. He's a Yankee fan." And she goes, "Well, Curt Schilling. What about Curt Schilling? And I guess being a Red Sox fan and not supporting her because he supported Brown." And she goes, "Oh, he's a Yankee fan too." And the guy goes, "Curt Schilling bloody sock. The thing. He goes, yeah, he's a Yankee fan too. Oh, wait, I made a mistake. I made it because like somebody must have nudged her and gone, hey, dummy. So she was a little out of touch with Massachusetts.
Wait, Brown's a Yankee fan?
No, but she was talking about Schilling being a Yankee fan because she was a Brown supporter.
Isn't it amazing? I love you, Boston, but you dumbbells up there really would let that bother you.
Yeah, well, that got her thrown right the fuck out. They didn't want her.
Yeah,
that probably did it
Boston.
more than anything else.
Yeah.
Fuck her fucking political stance on anything.
Well, that's a big one for the Red Sox fans, though, man.
Schilling, what
guess
the
so.
fuck are you talking about?
Let's go to Eric on Long Island. Eric,
Hey, how you doing?
pretty good, man. Ant's very happy today.
Yes,
And
little
I'm sad
happy.
because the Islanders lost to the Penguins, but played them tough last night. Go ahead, Eric.
All right, I was watching the news, and they were talking. One of Ted Kennedy's sons was giving an endorsement speech, and he called her Martha Coakley. He called her Marsha Coakley.
Marcia.
Saying, you got to vote for this woman. She's great. She's going to do everything for everybody. And I want to endorse Marsha Coakley.
Ooh.
Which son was it? Was
It
it?
was the whiny one.
The
whiny
the
one?
one that's allergic to everything.
Yeah, he's got his allergies.
His allergies.
It was Skakel. He wanted to hit Brown hit him with a golf club.
Yes.
I love the.
And she misspelled Massachusetts in one of her ads.
Well, that's a tough thing.
It's
though.
like, yeah.
You do it right now. It's not easy.
I'm not running for fucking office.
MASS period.
Yeah, that's how I spell it.
Right.
And Twitter only allows you so many letters.
I want to talk about the Ted Kennedy's son and how he's allergic to everything.
Allergic to everything. He was very gracious during his acceptance speech. Came out, said some nice thing about said some nice things about Ted Kennedy. Called Kennedy's widow and talked to her. And then Martha comes out there and gives her concession speech and had to do the whole no.
No.
But this guy's one of these guys that if he does good for 2 years, he could pull one of these Obama moves.
Nah.
He could, dude. If he does well.
Although you
excuse me.
Republicans need a nice young Republican.
Need a young guy, so
You
at
need
least
a nice
maybe a
young
running mate. His term is up then, so
Right.
it's like it's maybe even a vice presidential candidate, something like that. And I know it's way too early to say. I'm just saying this is the kind of guy you need. That new blood, younger guy.
Does this guy bang broads?
I don't know. We got to wait for the scandals to come out.
Well, you gotta if he's banging broads, he's a young Republican. You're in.
yeah, then you're
You're in a couple of years. Jimmy James from New Hampshire.
Yes, Hope.
Jimmy James.
Black rape.
Black Jack. Turn down your radio, please.
Jesus Christ.
Last night was awesome. It was the first time in my life I've ever physically done the fist pump.
Hold on. What kind of fist
Yes.
pump, though? Was it like the situation where you're working it low, then you bring it
no,
up high?
No, it was the waist high double pump.
Oh, that's old school. You got to do the situation. You got to start down. What do they do? Start low on the ground, Ant? You watch that
down,
Jersey
down,
Shore,
and then pump it
and
up.
then you pump it up.
This was the biggest Senate election of my lifetime, and it's great that some of this nonsense might stop now because, like Ant was saying, he's going to vote down the health care reform, and he pretty much changes all results. He's the veto on everything they want to do now.
And not only that, but it really is putting the fear into the Democrats that they can't just blindly follow Obama and his policies because they're going to lose their fucking jobs.
It's nice that those massholes finally did something right.
Yep. There it was. That was the biggie. That was the one they needed.
It's so weird, man. That's a Democratic state.
It's the
weird.
dude. It is the Democratic
What the
state.
F is going on up there?
Kennedy held that office for a long ass time, and there's been a Democrat in there for almost 50 fucking years, and it took a year of a Democratic president, Democratic Congress, Senate, to just for people to go, look,
You think Obama's just
stop this shit?
You think Obama's just counting the days at this point?
Does this mean Mumbles might stand a chance of actually losing at some point?
Mumbles, he just got reelected.
You know what hurt Obama? I'm telling you, and they mentioned in the Post today, the weird response to the underwear bomber. People, like, the response to that attempted terrorism was kind of soft and like, what are you doing? He didn't say much about it.
There are a couple of issues. That's one. That's a biggie. The transparency thing killed him too. It took his credibility. It threw it out the window when he said he's going to open these talks up, and then didn't. And just anytime Pelosi shows her face, his numbers plummet. She is, and the bad thing is, she's from fucking San Francisco, so she's in for life. Mm-hmm. They'll never fucking vote Republican there. That's for sure.
She's hated though,
but she won't be the majority leader. I hope, or the Speaker of the House. Get her the fuck out.
Out. All right, JJ.
All right, boys.
Got to give someone else a chance.
Good
We got Sonny Forelli from Boston. Sonny.
I'm fucking so fucking excited, I'm telling you, boys. Fucking Kennedy clan is fucking down.
I've never watched an election like I was watching a sporting event. I was very happy about it.
You know, the one thing about fucking Kurt Schilling, too, is like when Martha Coakley fucking called him a fucking Yankee fan, he turned around and got right the fuck up and went right to fucking Brown. And you know, he also was trying to become one of the Republican nominees as well.
Yeah, he had a brown shirt on and everything. Yeah, and then, also it was surprising up on stage during the acceptance speech, Lenny Clark was up there.
Oh, was he?
And Brown called him out. He was like, and Lenny Clark, I want to thank my friends up here. Yeah.
Oh, I guess they know each other.
Yeah.
Smart, clever observation by
that means this Brown knows how to party. If he knows Lenny Clark.
Maybe when he was taking those nudes, he might have been indulging.
Did he steal a city bus with Lenny Clark back in the day?
Lenny Clark.
You know, this just proves that the Jets could beat the Colts. Let's be honest with each other.
Exactly. If a Republican
could win in Massachusetts,
Kennedy's seat,
that means the Jets could beat the Colts.
And as he said, and I think that really put him over the top when they said, to win Kennedy's seat. And he goes, we're not running for Kennedy's seat. We're not running for my seat or your seat. It's the people's seat. And everyone went bullshit. Like, whoa, that was the moment. Like, that was the quote that put him over.
That's maybe what enabled people to vote what they would see as against Kennedy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not his seat.
It's not his seat. Because that's what the Democrats are doing, is like, hey, this is Kennedy's seat. It's sacred. It's fucking, you Democrats got to go in there. And he went, no, it's not. It's the people's seat. And that put him over.
We have a holy shit moment.
Holy shit moment.
We'll get back to your phones in a second, but holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh my God, what?
Holy shit. We need a sweeper for holy shit news.
Holy shit moment?
No, we'll call it holy shit news. We're talking about a 6.1 aftershock earthquake in Haiti. Breaking news.
Ow, that's gotta hurt.
A 6.1 aftershock earthquake in Haiti.
7 did it.
That's your holy shit news for today.
Everything's wrecked. What else are you gonna do?
Holy shit.
It's rubble anyway.
Holy shit. Wow.
A 7 did it to begin with. Like, that's how bad the original was?
Yeah. Well, a 6 is, that's ugly.
That's terrible.
A 6 is ugly.
How big was it?
It was a 6.1.
Finger of God.
That's for hurricanes.
I know. I just thought almost appropriate.
That's your holy shit news for today. It's breaking, so we'll find out what that means in a little bit here. Let's go to Jared. Jared.
Hey, guys.
What's up, man?
Hey. Not too much. I am very excited this morning. There's a lot to be said for Scott Brown's election, where, the last 2 weeks he really surged. The Senate committee dumped in about $500,000 for the last 2 weeks of advertising. But Coakley ran her campaign terribly.
Yeah.
She assumed, like everyone else up until the last 2 weeks, that was her seat, that the Democrats, just such a liberal bastion of up here, that she just assumed it. She wouldn't debate him one-on-one, which looked terrible as well. She's never debated very well. Christ, at least take a stab at it, but she just ran a terrible campaign. When you have, like you said, Anthony, 3-1 outnumbered, Republicans up here, and Obama, and Bill Clinton makes a showing up here,
Clinton.
and you still lose?
Clinton back there.
Christ, you ran a shit campaign.
Obama flew up there just to, pat her on the back on a stage and get in front of some TV cameras. And people, said, because she ran a horrible campaign. And I was being Twittered last night. I was having Twitter fights with so many people. Last night, people said, it isn't the fact that, people are disillusioned with anything. She just ran a horrible campaign. It's like, something? You could have, a year ago, 1 fucking year ago, Do you think no matter how bad a campaign a Democrat ran, that they would have lost last year?
Hell no.
They
Of
would
course
have
not.
won by leaps and bounds. It would have just fucking been over. Don't even tell me. And I know she ran a horrible campaign, but it also takes people being pissed.
Is this basically saying that the people don't want change, Anthony?
They don't want the kind of bullshit
If you got a Democratic
change.
state like Massachusetts voting Republican,
exactly.
Is it basically saying, look, we don't want that change thing?
They were saying that they were saying, which I say into the mic, which means nothing.
Right,
It's
right.
just a factoid that I'll throw out.
People are saying.
I
love that one.
This is the same thing. This is the same exact thing as if a Democrat won in Texas. That's what they're saying.
Oh, yeah, of course.
This is like, it's
there are parts of Texas
unprecedented.
that are liberal.
What?
Yeah,
There are parts of Texas that, like Austin, that's very liberal.
Yeah, there are parts, but it's like, you know the parts I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's, take one of those absolute Republican states and then have a Democrat win, and it's the same thing. It should not have happened in Massachusetts. People are pissed off. They don't want this kind of. It's not change. It's fucking. It's sweeping socialism. It's taxed up our asses for social programs, and people don't want it. It's not just me sitting here either. Because the elections are starting to show people don't fucking want this. The polls are showing it. People are disillusioned with it. And that's that. Wait till November. See what happens.
All right.
All right, guys. I'll see you later.
Thank you. And more on the earthquake. We got like someone that knows about earthquakes. Charlie Dick writes, each point up or down the Richter scale means the intensity increased/decreased by a factor of 10. That means
that's pretty big.
That means that 6.1 is about 10 times less intense than 7.
Yeah.
Is that real?
What's that? The earthquake scale is really fucking like. Each step is huge.
But a 6 sounds like it's pretty nasty.
Yeah, but
especially for an area like Haiti.
A 6 is nasty, but a 7 is 10 times a 6.
So, but 6 is bad. No,
not as bad as 7. It's 10. Well, this earthquake goes to 11.
11. So what does a 6 mean? How much shaking went on?
Here.
Oh, that's it?
I'll just shake the tables around.
That was it.
I don't know what to do. How do you make an example of that? I think they have like the scale, and then they'll tell like what will happen to certain structures during a 1, a 2, a 3, things like that.
Right.
Catastrophic.
So there was a big event. He got sober, but it wasn't good enough in the end. Stryker, Nebraska.
Good morning, boys. Hey, Anthony, did you catch Martha Coakley's concession speech where she still didn't get it?
No, she really didn't.
Yeah, she was attacking the Republicans in her concession speech after she just got her ass handed to her.
Yeah, she was still saying we're going to follow our goals that we have set for this country as the Democratic Party moves forward. It's like, no, shut up. She's going to be, you're going to watch next couple of weeks, she's thrown under the bus woman.
Oh, really?
She is the one that the Democrats are going to say it was all her fault that they lost. People love what we're doing. You watch it. And Oberman was hysterical. He was ready to cry and almost throwing up.
What's wrong with
Keith Olbermann?
What's wrong with KO today?
He was a little upset.
Was he?
That this election turned out this way, and he was just smug and smirky and like, yeah, well, that's great for the country. Like he just couldn't fucking grasp it.
Well, I think balance is great for the country.
Yeah, it is.
Well, no matter what side you're on, I think balance is healthy.
Of course.
Hey, and
yeah. Olbermann went on a rant calling Brown a homophobic racist, saying that homophobia, racism, it was what brought his victory and everything. It's like they just throw out those words.
Just another out of touch fucking dummy.
Yeah.
That's what Olbermann is, an out of touch dummy.
Wow. Okay, here's the scale.
Hey, fuckers, I'm going to go with my earthquake knowledge after you do your earthquake knowledge.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. A 6. Okay, a 6.
I'm telling you, 6 is still fucking nasty.
Strong earthquake damage, blah, blah, blah. A 6 equals just short of the Hiroshima atomic bomb.
Wait a minute. And there was a 5-something on Long Island back in... What year is that?
1884.
Oh, 1884.
Yeah, oh, wow. That must have caused a lot of damage.
That means we're due on Long Island for some kind of shaking.
Are we?
6.1 was all right.
And then a Mount St. Helens is like just short of an 8.
Yeah, but let me get you some knowledge on the 6.1 from Ron in Massachusetts. Ron?
Hey, guys, what's happening?
What's up, Ron?
I believe that it was a 6.0 quake in 1906 that basically wiped out San Francisco. So maybe Pat Robertson wasn't so wrong, and God's trying to wipe Haiti off the face of the planet.
Well, Haiti made that deal with the devil, so I don't know what
to get the French out.
I don't know what's going on.
That's what I heard, to get the French out.
Yeah, so you just shouldn't make a deal with the devil, because another guy that made a deal with the devil or fought the devil is hurting today. Charlie Daniels is hurting. Can we Google that today?
And why would God send a 7? Why not just send a 10? You're God. If you want to wipe people out, he sends a 10.
Exactly.
What do you think? He couldn't get a 10 done?
I'm tired.
I think a 7 hurts more. A 10, you don't even know that you just got wiped off the map. A 7 makes everyone suffer.
Maybe he's just having fun.
And I want to finish my Charlie Daniels thing. He's recovering at home from a minor stroke.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Very sad.
Poor Charlie.
All right, Ron. Thank you.
Godspeed, Charlie.
You want to hear a great? No, I'm not.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for the left side of a face to steal.
Oh my God! There it is. Jesus. Too soon. Jesus. I don't take any phone calls from anyone named Chip. I don't acknowledge Chip.
Well, that's not right. Somebody may have a valid point, Hope.
Sorry.
We should never discriminate against listeners.
Let's say hi to Bud the trucker. Bud!
Hey, glorious morning, boys.
What up, Bud?
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hi, Hershey.
That speech last night that Brown was doing, it almost reminded me of the Independence Day speech. He got a little, and this is our day, and we're going to live. But the question I wanted to ask Anthony, because he follows all this, is Glenn Beck yesterday was saying that this doesn't matter that he won because there's a majority already with the Democrats. Now, I'm a longtime Democrat, first-time Republican, and I was really hoping he would win so that they could cancel out the vote.
They don't have a super majority where you have 60 guys in there that can just sign off on everything and keep any Republican from vetoing. They won't be able to, and now you could get a filibuster going. You could delay things. You'd throw a monkey wrench into the works until November.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't understand that because he was going through the numbers, and he's like, the Republicans can just go home because they have a majority.
Well,
and it didn't make any sense to me.
No, the Democrats still have a majority, but the thing is, a lot of Democrats aren't going to want to vote in line now with these hardcore Obama-supporting Democrats because they see what's happening. Why would you get in line to be the next guy to have your head chopped off when they are seeing what's happening to these people that are, backing Obama?
Yeah, I can't. I when this came up, I thought we have got to do something. I admit I had voted for Obama. I wanted some change. And he's done nothing but lie the whole time. He's just another lying politician, and it's bullshit.
Wow. There's a lot of passion and anger out there today.
People are disillusioned is the word. A lot of disillusioned people and Democrats and Obama voters.
Coming from a Democratic state like Massachusetts, there's something going on out there.
Yep.
Right on, Bud. Thank you. I want to give. Everybody wants in. We're doing Earthquake and what's his first name?
Ted.
Ted Brown. I want to keep
Scott.
I want to say Dan Brown.
Chip.
Is Dan Brown the author?
No,
is it James Brown? Which Brown won?
Scott.
Charlie.
Charlie Brown. All right.
Buster.
Buster.
Jim.
Who is it? Mike and PA. Did we do all the Browns yet?
No.
I'm sure we missed one.
Thank God my daughter's boyfriend's not.
Now we've done them all. Mikey and PA.
Yeah, 6 Earthquake is Katharine Hepburn, a 7 is Michael J. Fox.
Oh, okay.
And an 8 is they drop Precious out of a helicopter.
Precious.
We're going to talk about
it. Jim finally saw that movie.
Yeah, Jimmy saw Precious. We're going to talk about that a little later. I don't know. Where else you want to go? Fuck. You want to go to Bed-Stuy?
Yo, what's up in Bed-Stuy?
Cassius is in Bed-Stuy. Cassius.
Hello, boys.
Are you named after Ali?
Yes. I've been on before and discussed this before, yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Maybe we haven't heard from you in a while. We're supposed to remember every phone call we take? Refresh our memories.
My dad was just a big fan of Muhammad.
Right on. All right, what do you got today, Cassius?
I don't know if you guys goofed on this already, but yesterday on the cover of the Post or the Daily News here in this city, did you see the Ship of Ghouls story?
Yeah, the cruise ship. I went on that once, and I stopped there, and it's a shitty beach. It's a crappy place. It's one of the worst ports of call that Royal Caribbean goes to, and it sucked.
We like pointing out how shitty the media is because we did a little research on that. First of all, the ship was 60 miles away from Haiti.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's still bringing money into the economy of Haiti.
Yeah.
And Anthony also brought up yesterday, and none of this was in the article, that they donated $1 million, and they're bringing supplies as they head that way.
Dropped off a fuckload of pallets of food and supplies.
But the paper doesn't acknowledge that. They just call it the Ship of Ghouls or whatever the headline was.
I was watching a little program last night, a news program, and they were trying to find out where people are getting their water from in Haiti. And there are scumbags selling water.
Of course.
There are fucking people that had this, they did this investigative report and found like this guy behind this corner somewhere with a running spigot. And they ask him, where's this water coming from? He goes, I don't know. He goes, why are you selling it? He goes, I'm just supposed to give it to the people. I'm just supposed to give it to them. Mm-hmm. And then they showed where these trucks are actually getting well water, bringing it over to this pumping station. And all you see is them pumping water into these trucks, and it's overflowing and spilling everywhere. Stop, you're spilling it. But just a huge waste. There's people there having to buy water when it's just running like that. Out of wells.
No surprise.
They're just fucking,
people are scumbags.
They're horrid people to each other when other countries are going to try to take care of them.
But that whole thing, that would happen anywhere. There's assholes everywhere.
I'll tell you where. New Orleans, all right?
There's assholes everywhere. God forbid we have some horrendous thing happen in New York City.
Let's
see the same shit.
New York City. How about we have an earthquake in Greenwich, Connecticut?
Ooh.
And we see how that works out as far as people wielding machetes, getting water and selling it to other people.
Well, it would be a drag for those people to lose their third house like that. It would suck.
It really would be.
Did you have something else, Cassius? Were you setting us up?
I mean, how about if we're on this topic? How about the ridiculousness of being all upset that there's so-called looting when they're just trying to eat and survive, and like the media is like freaking out, like as if
well, there's eating and surviving, and then there is looting. There's other people that are eating and surviving. Taking their food is looting and robbing.
Well,
there's marauders.
When this hit last week, we got a pretty good education on Haiti from somebody in the know, and they said there's gangs down in Haiti, and there's areas of Haiti where the police, no one goes because the gangs just completely control it.
They're crazy.
Oh yeah. So you got some of that going on as well. How about this? America's in a tight spot. We got a lot of Haitians in America, and it's time for them to go home. America loves people to visit, but we don't really want people to stay here.
Well, that's for sure.
And there's a bunch of people that it's time for them to go home, and we can't send them home to Haiti. That would be like the biggest scumbag move ever. So how many people are allowed to stay for 18 months?
They're giving a fuckload of people
like thousands?
Extended visas and illegals. They're letting illegals come forward and file paperwork. And
right.
It's...
Because good old America, we can't send them back.
Home. And then if you saw, we got criticized, the United States got criticized for... a few Black Hawk helicopters landed at the where the palace was,
right?
And set up camp on the front lawn, and 82nd Airborne gets out, and they're armed and they're running security, and then France is all pissed because they think we're occupying, and Chavez said the same thing, that we're doing this to occupy Haiti. The fuck do we want that place for?
Who cares what France or Hugo Chavez says?
France sent something like, I think it was $7 million in aid.
Wow.
As opposed to the hundreds of millions that we've sent, even more, they're a despicable country.
Yeah, they really
just
are.
horrid. Quick to criticize anybody doing anything, and then just they're do-nothings for themselves and others. I can't stand the country of France. Now, the French people I don't have a problem with. It is the government of France. They're a bunch of chicken shit motherfuckers.
All right, Cassius, thank you, sir.
You don't have a problem with French people?
Well, I do.
How can you not?
You really need to go to one of those islands where the French go.
Yeah?
You'll have a problem with French people. The famous story. I fought a guy.
Well, you fought the French guy on the
But
water.
that wasn't the only problem I had with French people.
Isn't there like an island that's half and half? No, half French and then the other half.
Well, you go down to like Turks and Caicos. There's a lot of French people go there on vacation, and
that's because they
Cayman
were
Islands.
That shit goes way back to when they fucking had wooden ships and they were trying to fucking colonize everything.
A lot of people think Americans have attitudes. My God, the French are worse.
Yeah,
way fucking worse.
Yeah.
Sorry to the French people that love our show, but
the only thing I like about the French are the men wear those Speedos on the beach. It's very sexy.
All right, Cassius.
Hey, can you just put me back on hold?
Why?
Well, this is the show.
Are you a cheap fuck and don't have the satellite?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'll give you 10 minutes. That's it.
10 minutes. All right, start the countdown.
He's on hold. Fuck it. I heard SiriusXM had a good quarter.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, cool. Maybe that will filter down. Yay!
Yeah.
I heard they did it. They did
No, it was
well.
literally they earned a quarter. And it was good.
So congratulations to SiriusXM. Mike in Boston. Mikey.
Mike.
Good evening.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. I got a few things for you, boys. I was just listening to Scott Brown's victory speech, and he challenged Obama to a basketball game. How ironic is that?
Yes, he did. He actually wanted to do a 2-on-2, him and his big, tall, beautiful daughter, and Obama and somebody else, and have a little basketball. And then I tuned over to MSNBC, and they were kind of goofing on the fact that he challenged Obama to a basketball game and said Obama ought to elbow him in the mouth under the net. Like they can't even keep that civil.
Who, Democrats?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just they were very cranky last night. Oh, were they cranky?
Oh, they were ornery.
Yes.
Hey, big day for Mass, too. I just picked up a PS90, Anthony. I don't know if you know what that is.
Ooh.
What's a PS90?
Yeah.
That's a nice little gun from Call of Duty. It's nice. I was going to pick one up. I don't like the proprietary magazines.
They're so expensive. It's sick.
I know. I like being able to slap a fucking, 556 mag or 223 magazine in something,
Well, they are nice, though, because you can modify them illegally. Not that I would do that, but you can put the spring back a little bit and get the full amount of ammo in the clip.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do that, though,
I don't recommend modifying guns and making them illegal in any way, my friend.
I would never.
You're not going to trip Anthony up with this stuff. Ever. Thank you, sir. Let's go to Mike in Tucson. Mikey.
How's it going, guys? Opie, to give you a hockey analysis, the victory magnitude yesterday was so great it'd be equivalent to the 1980 U.S. Olympic team winning the gold medal from the Russians.
Very nice.
And then the other thing was, did you notice on stage, Anthony, that Doug Flutie's band was playing?
Yes, Doug Flutie was playing.
For real?
Which the equivalence to that would be the miracle reception, is a miracle victory. I think there was a little bit of correlation there, but that's all I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
So
I like how Chris Christie
all right,
over
brother,
there
thank you.
in Jersey. Chris Christie was sworn in yesterday as the Republican governor of Jersey, and he wanted to have Bruce Springsteen play, but Springsteen is just a bedwetting liberal. He would never do something like that.
Of course not.
So they wound up getting a Springsteen cover band that played at his.
Please tell me it was Brother Joe. He's now
swearing it. Yeah.
He's now in the Springsteen business.
He's probably involved somehow
Right.
in booking it or
He'll call up
managing
in
them.
seconds. Yeah, that was my booking. Let's go to Brian in St. Louis. Brian.
Yo.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, Anthony, name one law that they passed. They raised your damn taxes.
Name one law
asshole.
that they passed that raised my taxes.
Nothing. It's all local stuff. You're just being a moron.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. How come then my taxes went up?
That's where you live.
How come I got to pay more?
$4 million.
Oh, you mean the Democrat that was in office that got thrown out in Nassau County? Ha ha! That guy? He raised my taxes?
because he's looking at Obama saying, you know how many of these Democrats, shut up for 1 second, you know how many of these local Democrats looked at what Obama said, took his lead and said, you make over 200,000, you're rich, and you're getting taxed. They all looked at him, said, wow, he made president by saying that, so I'm going to do the same fucking thing. Bullshit. Good. I'm glad fucking Swazi's out of Nassau County. And Christie's out of Jersey because that taxing motherfucker that was in there before is out. And now Obama and his fucking league of taxers, they haven't been taxing people yet, but they're coming up with shit that is going to tax the shit out of me. And I don't want it.
I understand what you're saying.
Just because the train hasn't hit me yet, I see the light coming toward me, asshole.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, hold on. Now,
let's slow down.
I'm a liberal. I'm happy he lost. And the reason why I'm happy he lost is because he's done nothing but continue Bush's policies. That's why everybody in Massachusetts is upset.
Oh, stop it. Would you stop it? Because Obama is pushing Bush's policies is why the Republicans won. Are you honestly saying that?
I'm honestly saying
You're fucking retarded.
A couple new wars.
Holy shit. The war has taken a back burner to healthcare and the economy right now. I hate saying that. Because it's all people are still dying. It's an awful situation, but it's third now in what people are upset about in this country.
Anthony, he said he was going to get us out of Iraq. He said he was going to get us out of.
Okay.
He wanted to wind down.
So he lied. Yeah, he lied. He lied. So what is that continuing? That's continuing Bush's. That's continuing Bush's policy of saying we're going to get out, and Bush saying we're going to close down Guantanamo, and Bush saying let's tax for universal health care. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Delusional. Keep it up. Keep up the delusional thought until November. You're just like every Democrat in there that's going to be going, what happened? What happened?
The bankers. You haven't even started on the bankers.
That's true.
The bankers are it's just complete bullshit. This whole year it's been complete bullshit. He's given everything away.
Yep.
Yeah, continuing the Bush policies is why a Republican won in Massachusetts. I haven't even heard that one on CNN. That's a good one. Bravo. You've come up with the biggest asshole statement I've heard since this guy won.
I think Democrats are sick.
I finally won something.
Democrats are sick of Bush's policies being continued, and they see Obama as doing that. And I agree with this guy.
Shut up, Jimmy. You do not. Jimmy just laughed at you.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Oh,
we got one more. We got one more because we're talking about this aftershock in Haiti. A 6.1 hit Haiti in the last few hours. And we got Dr. Kaku to explain the differences in the Richter scale.
Oh.
Dr. Kaku, it's a pleasure, sir.
Good morning, Offie. Good morning, Anthony. How are you?
Very good, Dr. Kaku.
This is good because I am here to explain to you in terms that you may understand the difference between a 6 and a 7 on the Richter scale. Would you like to hear it?
Yes,
thank you.
Dr.
Yes,
Kaku.
yes.
Okay. Let's say, for instance, we have a dance floor. Are you with me so far?
Yes, I think we got it.
We have a white girl and a Negro girl on the dance floor attempting the rump shaker. This would be your difference between a 6 and a 7.
Oh, okay. The white girl's a 6.
She can't get that ass moving as well as a black girl
girl's a 7.
Anthony, that is correct. Offie, your thoughts?
Thank you, Dr. Kaku.
It's because the black girl has that extra muscle back there.
Well,
You
whatever.
get that shaking going on.
Excellent theory, Offie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Kaku. Thank you, sir.
The Legion trailer scares me. I can't look at any advertisements for that movie, Legion.
Ew,
Legion.
why?
The big mouth things and the creepy crawly things and
I didn't
the old
see
lady
that.
in the diner is scary as shit.
Can I see it dance so I can be frightened?
Frightened. It's frightening.
It's
very frightened.
We should take a break here.
Yay! But for the record, that guy was an idiot.
Oh, not in his world. In his world, he's not an idiot.
But that, see, in summation, that is exactly what the Democrats have to stop thinking if they want any chance. I hope they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, see, watch. Look how scared this gets. Turn it up. Look at this little old lady.
Yeah.
What is this, a new movie?
Yeah.
Just about there. But a baby is gonna burn.
Oh, what? I'd like you to apologize.
The lady's fucking creepy.
This is The Exorcist 3, basically.
Dude, crawling on the ceiling. Screen gems. Oh, I guess T-Boy can watch it.
He's in the flood.
This time.
What is it, like angels, war between angels and shit? That what we're looking at? I don't know what it's about.
I didn't really read up on it too much. I just kind of wanted to see it without knowing too much about it.
Yeah, I know it's comic book shit, right? Graphic novel, excuse me, graphic novel.
You know what movie looks good is that DiCaprio movie coming out. Fucking, what is it called?
Titanic.
Shutter Island? Is it Shutter Island? Help me out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why me?
Because your child is the only hope humanity
Danny,
has survived.
This does not look scary.
You don't want to
No,
acknowledge
that
me?
first part, that just looks scary.
I don't know.
You can
I
shut
don't know
this
how I'm
off.
supposed
I
to
don't
if
care.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Shutter Island.
See, that's
Thank
kind of
you.
creepy.
It's Scorsese.
See, that's kind of creepy. It's like a spider guy. My guns are cool.
I want to attack Anthony physically for the 2 minutes of my life I can't get back
No,
ever.
I was just talking about the scary old lady. I can't watch that.
It definitely looks fucking good, man.
That's from The
It's like-
Exorcist 3, that old lady on the ceiling. That's
Yeah.
where I got that from. And
Yeah, where they're
Legion
crawling
was...
up the ceiling or whatever.
Yeah, and
They use that in a lot of movies. In The Ring, they use that and shit. And it's something, for some reason, creeps me out so bad.
Speaking of movies, I went to the movies yesterday just really fast because we talked about it, and I actually yelled in a movie theater, and I'm a white guy, so I'm not supposed to yell.
Oh, damn.
They fucking... And we talked about this, but seeing it again, that the new Mel Gibson movie... The fucking trailer gives away the entire movie. I know I'm
critical plot line.
I know we're sounding like a broke record, but I actually saw it again in the movie theater yesterday, and when it was done, I just yelled out, "They just gave away the whole movie!" And a few people actually applauded, like agreeing with me.
Critical plot twist.
Unfucking believable.
Yep. They're so stupid. They really are.
The entire movie is done in that trailer. You don't even have to see the movie.
That's why I'll watch, like, probably...
It's so fucking frustrating. Why do they have to... They could show the action without, like Jimmy just said, the major plot twist.
Some people could do them really well. They make you interested in seeing the movie, and you have no idea what it's about, and that's cool. I usually pop on, like, if I'm not sure of a movie and I want to watch a preview, like on demand, I'll watch the preview and have my finger on, like, the stop button and go, like, all right, I saw enough. That looks cool. I don't want to know about it.
Someone in the know's got to explain why they're doing that, because they're doing it for a reason. They're not that stupid.
Oh, how about when you buy a DVD of a movie and then they play clips of the movie before the menu pops up?
Right.
You're like, what the I'm going to watch this.
Right. You already got me.
Sold me.
You got me. I don't need this.
It's in the player.
I did see one. What's the movie called? The Mel Gibson movie? The one you were talking about. I saw a commercial for on TV where they don't give away that critical plot line.
Right.
Yeah.
They lead up to it and then they stop.
Oh, no,
I'm like,
and-
that's the way the trailer should
Oh, no.
be.
In theaters, it's the whole... fuck. I don't know the name of it. It should be called Taken...
Edge of Darkness.
Edge of Darkness.
Taken 2.
Because it's very similar to Taken in a lot of ways.
Actually, it's, Killed, then it would be called.
Huh?
'Cause she's not taken, she's dead.
She's dead the whole movie?
Well, apparently. That's what the trailer showed.
By the way, I know I confused a few people. I gave away I did a little spoiler in the middle of our
You didn't confuse anybody when you did that Jeff Bridges thing? You ruined it for me. I can't watch it now.
I got you.
Steve from Bayshore got it mixed up with Steve from Bayshore got it mixed up with the other Mel Gibson movie called "Excuse Me, Officer, Are You a Jew?"
I thought that went over everyone's head. That got you, Jimmy?
Immediately.
Sorry.
Did you spoil something?
Oh yeah, badly.
I missed it.
Real bad. Just came out of left field. It was wrong and didn't make any sense, but it got Jimmy. Yeah, but they gave away the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
The whole fucking thing. That looks way better than that dumb John Travolta movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy, does that look bad.
And they had that
Just
trailer
looks
again,
horrible.
too.
That's how I do
Horrid.
things.
Just
ya?
horrid.
I'm smooching with a guy on a fucking steps of a plane.
Right.
Just horrible. Ugh.
But that
another thing about putting trailers and whatnot in the beginning of DVDs is it just dates them horrifically when you watch that movie later in your years. You pop it in, you want to watch it again, and you're just like, oh God, remember that movie sucked. They're trying to sell it.
And the problem, because a lot of people are like, once you go to the movie just as the movie's starting, you can't do that in New York City.
No.
Because every fucking movie is packed. So if you do go late, you're gonna have a horrendous seat.
Yeah. I want to apologize to Bob Kelly.
Wow.
Because that goddamn trailer for Kick-Ass has grown on me.
Uh-oh.
That girl cursing
You beat him up bad.
is too goddamn funny.
You didn't want to see that? I'm dying to see that.
Fucking funny.
That movie looks great.
No, you know what it was?
Explain
we just
for
hate
Jimmy.
Bob.
I know it.
Oh. Yeah, we just hate
no.
Bob.
You don't know. You don't know what happened though. Bobby
in.
was trying to turn us on to this movie. We saw the trailer, and we all just stared at the screen like, "You're a dope," and beat the shit out of Bob
Because
Kelly.
he got the wrong trailer, too. And then he got the right trailer up there, which is the kid cursing.
Right.
I'm just fucking with you, Dad. And it's like, what the fuck? But that looks kind of cool.
Dude, I really want to see that. We covered that on Red Eye, and they were like, is it appropriate? And
Of course it is.
I thought it was great.
It's like, come on, cunts.
Yeah.
Fucking says cunts.
Is it in the theaters now?
April.
Okay, I'm dying to see
Yeah,
Kick-Ass.
right.
It looks
I'll
really
see
fucking
that.
good. Finally,
Yeah.
a kid movie that doesn't make me hate children.
So
That and Kinjite.
I think. So we got to apologize to Bob Kelly next time he's in.
When's he in? He's in this week, I
Slow
think.
down.
Because we beat the shit out of him on that. We're like, that looks like it's going to be awful.
Do you want to do to Bob Kelly? I want to belt him into his seat and then all coat our hands in warm oil and slap his face until he passes out. All right. Humiliation.
Stay tuned. This Friday he's coming in. We'll do
Ross
that.
Abrams has a nice hairdo.
Steven.
Ross.
Who is
Jesus.
I don't know.
That's
Never. Look like her, though.
Steven, South Carolina.
Yes.
Hey guys, you're
Hey,
talking
man.
about
Yes.
TV. How annoying is it when you're trying to press play to let your kids watch a movie and they put these fucking previews in sectors of the DVD? You can't fast forward it.
Yeah,
gotta
you
sit
can't
there as a
fast
kid.
forward. You can't go through. You try to fast forward, and it brings you back to the beginning again, and you're all fucked up. Now you gotta watch it
The
again.
worst is the fucking Disney fast play. Yeah, okay, fast play. Sounds fast. 10 minutes later, I'm still not watching the movie.
Doesn't it say this function not allowed? This function not allowed when you try to...
You get like the circle with the red slash through it and your hand on a remote.
Do you know how you can get through those?
Whatever.
Any of the people that design this shit, punch them in the fucking face for me.
You know how you can get through it, sir? A lot. If you hit the next button for next chapter, you can get through that way. A lot of times you can't fast forward through them, but if you hit next chapter, you can get through. Yeah.
Then you're never sure if you missed part of the movie.
Chapter 16, and it's still not playing.
All right.
You're never sure when you hit next chapter. It's like, did I miss the beginning of the movie?
Then you hit scan backwards.
And then you get back into the and then you go back into the trailers.
Yes, that's how I've been looped. I've been trying to watch a movie for 4 months now.
I hate that on some porno DVDs you go to throw in. You can't fast forward through all the disclaimers and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like you're just sitting there like, come on, dude. And it's like there might be 2 of them that last for like 30 seconds. You can't next chapter. You can't menu
Got my
out.
dick in my hand here. I don't
You're
want to
just
read.
sitting there. It's like, dude, if I threw in a porno, I'm ready to go. So
Yeah.
you know, I can't sit through a minute of disclaimers.
I'm
It's
getting
just
soft
ridiculous.
over here.
You get oil on your fucking hands. You don't want to touch the buttons.
I want to plead to the internet in general because
the internet.
They're doing the commercial thing now. You can't even watch a video without a commercial now.
Yep.
Just keep the commercials at 10, 15 seconds. Don't fuck it
gonna
up.
happen.
Like
Ain't
radio,
gonna happen.
like radio and TV did with these long 30, 60-second commercials.
They know they have you now.
Keep it at 10 seconds.
When you're watching,
we can deal with 10 seconds.
You watching something on YouTube, you watching something on CNN.com or Fox, whatever. You want to watch a video, you are getting a commercial, and you can't do anything about it. There's no forwarding, there's no nothing. And they know you're sitting there, and they probably are watching. Like, are people fucking sitting through these?
They have to.
All right, let's go to 30 seconds.
Don't say
Let's go to
that.
60. Before you
Don't
know it,
fucking
there's
say
going to be
that.
commercial breaks.
I
and
like
you're
the
gonna-
10, 15 seconds, and you watch the clock countdown. You
Yeah.
can handle it. You're like, all right.
Clock countdown's brilliant, by the way.
I can handle this.
Yeah.
But
Keeps you interested.
a 10, 15-second commercial is as effective as a 30 or 60.
It's
Just
still,
keep it
I'm
right there.
So impatient, it pisses me off, though.
No, it's frustrating.
I'm like, 5 seconds.
You think it's
Shit.
going to get worse, though, huh?
Oh, it will
Fuck.
absolutely get worse. Money, it's money. So they know they can make more of
the
it.
potential advertisers are going to be like, look, I don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth. So they'll go,
That's it.
you know what? We'll give you 30 seconds for your money. We'll
You
give you
what?
60 seconds for your money.
Dude, you sit there and watch Fox or CNN these days, and all they do is plug their websites now. After just about every segment, they're going, and to learn more or see more pictures,
Sure.
go to here, click on this.
Sure.
Blah, blah. Every show has their
Sure.
own site. So, and it's all advertising dollars.
They're pretty much giving up on the ratings part of it.
Yeah, fuck
They're
it.
like, we don't really care about ratings
How
as
many
long
hits?
as our website is getting hit.
How much traffic we getting?
Yes. Yes, I would like some money for the link, please. Yes.
It's not me, Steve.
Yes.
Yes.
Every time you click on the Jim Norton Show link, I get $1, please.
Matt in Connecticut. Matt.
Even for traveling virus.
Hey, boys. I don't know if you've seen the the trailer for the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie Inception. It's crazy.
Inception?
Inception? What's that movie?
I couldn't even tell you. It was one of those trailers.
Wait, that's not
what it's even about.
That's not Shutter Island?
No, it's completely different.
So he's got 2 fucking big movies coming out?
Yeah, just YouTube. It's the most amazing trailer I've ever seen.
Oh, Inception?
Christopher Nolan, huh?
Inception.
Yeah.
He moves to the town of Inception, and he stays there for a while.
And then he's Inception.
Yeah.
I get it.
Inception.
All right, we're going to take a break. Ooh. Anthony, I did not forget. After the break, we're going to change gears and look at Nick Cannon's first day on the radio.
Oh, wow.
Our old company is paying this guy at least 7 figures, and I want to see what they're getting for 7 fucking figures.
Let's see. What he does.
All
what
right.
he did on his first big day.
I did not forget. And J-Lo doing stand-up, that's going to be just terrific. She did stand-up for the George Lopez show. And Mars read some of the jokes and said, hey, the jokes weren't bad.
I'm sure she didn't write them.
Oh, God.
I'm sure someone wrote them
What
for
about
her, and she just read them.
delivery? It's all in the delivery.
Juicy rump.
You like that ass?
Hope she farted a lot.
She has a big, fat fucking ass,
Sexy.
man.
I love that.
No.
You like her ass?
Jennifer Lopez? Of course.
Fat.
Danny, please help me.
Danny, please help me.
How could you not like
Bring
Jennifer
Danny
Lopez's
in.
ass?
That's great.
There's 2 camps.
That's like, I don't like Jewish people. Hey, Hitler, help me.
There's 2 camps.
Yes,
man.
people who like her ass and gays. Dude, how can you look at that
All right, look.
rump?
all right,
Look, the
that's
side
just a
shot
good
looks
picture.
good. I
It's
can't.
a good
right.
picture.
How
Get
about
one
the
from
straight on?
rear.
Yeah, right from the fucking back.
I've never
And
seen
don't
it
get one
looking
from
bad.
a few years
Look, Danny
ago.
loves it. You love it. Me and not so much with the fucking
big
minority
sloppy
ass.
I'd love it if
Minority ass. Wasn't that a Tom Cruise movie?
if she was running and a log was hanging out like a fucking tail, I'd still love her ass. Oh, come on. Dude, that on your face?
Look at Danny all happy.
I love
Jimmy's
that
happy.
ass. Let me see the one up there, even when it doesn't look good.
Look, it's a
like
taste, you know?
What is that? Let me see.
love the
See,
taste.
that's come on.
look at
stop.
That might be right after the kids are. Her legs look a little bigger there, but again, she's like twins.
I don't think so.
That's-
look at that. Come on, she doesn't even look fucking proportioned.
I
That
would
looks
rub my dick-
Photoshopped, doesn't it?
It
Oh,
does.
It looks
hung
like
between them.
Photoshop. Danny's with you. You got people on your
Yeah, you
side.
got some support there.
I don't know.
I'm getting a leaky tip. Like my dick has like acid reflux burps right now.
I don't know.
I woke up this morning and I had been drooling, and my whole side of my face and neck smelled like fucking drool, like morning breath.
That's the
It
worst.
was terrible.
Horrible. Did you wash your face or can we smell it?
I did wash it, and then I put fucking vanilla lotion on.
Vanilla
Yeah,
lotion.
I want to smell good.
You got me spinning. All right, why don't we take a break? We're going to do a bunch of stuff after the break. We have a busy show. We also have Bobo.
Yeah.
The boys auto-tuned Bobo down the hall, and they're saying,
Oh, yeah?
They're saying, trust me on this one, it's really
Auto-tune
fucking good.
Bobo.
Really fucking good. So,
Cool.
But we go to break with, I got it here, Travis. We're going to do a little racist Gallagher again. This came in
I
yesterday.
love this from yesterday,
From D-Boy and Steve. Check this out.
Coming soon to the Apollo Theater. That's right, the one in Harlem. It's Racist Gallagher.
It's not your birthday, it's your birthday, and you're not out of breath, you're out of breath.
That's true.
Oh, if I pick on you guys, it's illegal.
The mustachioed comedian known for smashing watermelons with a big hammer is now smashing the civil rights movement back to 1955.
Without preconceived ideas of what, like, you can't do comedy. You can't do it without prejudice.
This cutting-edge new brand of comedy will have you in stitches. Or have him in stitches after you shove that stupid wooden mallet up his bony white ass.
Why don't fart? Because they don't get assholes until they get married.
It's Racist Gallagher, live.
I'm just being cutting edge. I use these across the country. I know what's funny.
Coming soon to the Apollo Theater. One night only because, quite frankly, we don't think there's going to be a second night.
I guess that's what black people do.
Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a bat 28 years ago today. Thank you, Travis. Well, I'm in studio by myself. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What should I do? Should I go to the phones? Can't check Twitter. That's over capacity right now because of the Haiti earthquake. Help me! I'm all alone in here! Just panicking.
We had to go pee-pee.
Just panicking. Losing my mind. Someone goes, play some Skynyrd.
Play some Skynyrd, man.
We were talking about Martin Short. What was the name of that character? That one has to just be brought up on the fucking show. I don't even know why we're talking about Martin Short.
The one I was talking about?
Well, I was telling Jimmy I'm reading George Carlin Last Words or Famous Last Words, whatever the name of his book is, that he was trying to write his own, bio for many, like 20 years. And then he dies and someone got a hold of his writings there and threw it into a book. It's okay. I'm not blown away by this book, but it's in his own words, which is kind of cool. And he says how he liked Martin Short when he did SNL, but he thought Billy Crystal basically was a dick.
Was a douche.
So then we started talking about Martin Short. And
he had Ed Grimley. Ed Grimley was the one.
Ed Grimley.
Ed Grimley.
But
Ed Grimley was funny for the first 2 minutes, maybe one or two skits. But in general, we're all saying, I don't get Martin Short. But then Ant reminded us of that one character he did, which was amazingly funny.
It was hysterical. The guy being interviewed by the 60 Minutes guy. And he had the cigarette and the glasses. And he was sweating profusely. And he was so defensive with his answers.
Yeah.
And he would never really give an answer. It was hysterical.
And whoever played Mike Wallace was good, too.
Yeah, just trying to, he owned a whoopee cushion?
Defective. His whoopee cushions were defective, and they were, like, burning people's thighs or something.
Yeah. So what are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Like, have you read the allegations? Have you?
Have you read them? Have you? And how they got the water to just pour down his face like that was fucking perfect.
It really is funny. I said, coming back into break here, Ozzy bit the head off a bat 28 years ago. It was a dove, Jimmy, because a lot of people on Instant Feedback saying it's a dove.
It was a bat in Des Moines, Iowa, I believe, and it was a dove in the meeting with CBS executives. He had two doves to throw up in the air, and he threw one up and bit the head off the other. He bit two animals' heads off.
Mm-hmm.
It's now declared the international consensus that global warming exists, that we are causing it.
Wait, that's that can't be it. Oh, wait.
Maybe they...
What are you saying? Did you know that since 1988, we've had the 9 hottest years on record?
I know that. You don't think I know that? I represent the oil companies. I would be very aware of that.
Did you know that your oil
looks at the camera like that?
$65 billion a year in taxpayer-funded subsidies from our federal government?
Of course I know that. But we give a lot of that money back to congressmen and to the White House.
Was this a new one?
I guess so.
Oh, it looks pretty new.
And it's whiny Robert F. Kennedy.
Right. I don't know what's up.
Is he the one with the allergies?
No.
Oh, okay.
But his voice is fucked up, too. What's up with the Kennedys and their voices? All right, whatever.
Fetal alcohol syndrome. No, nothing.
Stephen S. from Bayshore writes, big fucking deal about Ozzy. This morning, Big A bit the heads off 3 different babies. You want to listen to some Nick Cannon?
I absolutely
yes,
do.
Thank God you remembered.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that. No teasing. I want to hear it.
Okay.
Can I Dr. Steve, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
As he said that Mike Wallace was Harry Shearer, which I did not know.
Oh, Harry Shearer, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right. I mean, it's probably
special.
Maybe we shouldn't even brought it up just because we thought of something.
It's very visual because it's his faces and everything.
Just because we think of stuff during the breaks doesn't mean we should bring it to the audience, I guess. Maybe we should finally learn that after all these years.
It's a quick little thing. Just it was a memory that was funny. Right. That's all.
Sam.
Yeah?
So you're paying attention to all that shit radio out there, right?
That's right. That's what I do.
You're like the king of shit radio.
Yes. I'm listening to it.
I've heard your... Oh.
And the Jock...
He almost had you, kid.
And the Jocktober bit is so big, we don't want to wait till October. So every once in a while, Sam's going to bring us a shit radio show.
Yeah, there's too much shit radio to wait.
I'm glad you're finally on, Anthony. By the way, I'm glad you're finally on Team Selena Gomez.
Well,
I've been talking about this broad for a while.
Oh, all the way over. No.
I'll go back. Hang on.
I've been talking about her for a while, and you're finally taking notice. This girl is going to be massively huge.
Iraq-
She's well on her way.
She's
but-
very attractive.
Yes, and she's now 17.
E-Rock took a picture with Selena Gomez when she was here, and she was wearing a black shirt that was see-through upon flashing the...
Wait, where is that picture then? Because we could run that through Photoshop, and I could actually see her boobies like that.
Where's E-Rock in that picture?
I know how to work that Photoshop magic through the black.
Fuck you and your
clothing.
segment. Where's E-Rock? I want to see
Great.
the picture.
He better be on his way here.
What do you mean he's not here?
No, I mean to the
With the
studio.
picture.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm looking down the long hall.
He's probably laughing at you.
He better be
he wants me to
meandering
do something.
stupidly. Could he meander stupidly?
E-Rock just popped out of the office, which is way down the hall, and did this. 1 minute.
What
He
does
put
that
up his
mean?
finger in the air and went, 1 minute.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, what could he possibly be doing that's more important than what we're doing on the air?
Did Steve drop his big kahuna burger? Help me clean this up.
That is a tasty burger. It's the Big Kahuna Burger.
Ask E-Rock about his personal trainer. Ask E-Rock about his personal trainer. Ask E-Rock about his personal trainer when he gets in here.
I bite the part of that hiney that's sticking out of her
me
fucking.
see it.
Hi, E.
I bite that right there.
1 minute.
Well, you want the photo? I was getting you the photo.
Hey, Spider.
Well, somebody's cranky.
Where's the photo?
I was getting it, but you said I needed to be in here, so I came in here. You'll have the photo in a minute.
You lose some weight?
We really do give him like the
Hey, try
Kobayashi
it. Wait,
Maru
E-Rock, hold on.
every time.
E-Rock.
It's just a no-win scenario.
You get a personal trainer?
Yeah.
Who is it? Well, not what do you know him from, and how you doing?
Doing okay.
How long you been doing it?
About a week.
Okay. How long is your workout?
Hour and 15.
Okay. A lot of cardio?
No, actually, no cardio yet.
What?
How much you paying him?
A lot.
In kisses?
What are you doing? What's like an average workout for you?
Why is it a secret how much he costs? How much does a workout guy cost? I want to get one.
It's a lot of money.
Money bags, Nagel.
Hey, why is that
It was about $1,200.
a session?
No, for the for the group of sessions that I bought.
How many sessions?
How many sessions?
2.
12?
No, I think it's.
He sews his
I
mouth
think it's
shut on the
8.
first one.
8?
8
Yeah.
sessions? $1,200.
He's got it easy.
Jesus.
Wait,
Damn.
you're paying.
Jesus. E-Rock.
Producer.
So do I. So wait, you're paying $100 and something a session?
He heard 8 sessions and thought he'd be eating during the sessions.
Is that why you didn't want to say it on the air? Because you kind of figured, like, that's really a ripoff? Should it be like
Yeah.
$50 a session or $70 a session?
Yeah, I think that's a little high, E-Rock.
What is it? Did he come to your place?
No, you go to the.
Are you
to the
doing
gym.
Are you doing Taibo? What's the big exercise?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Right now, it's been a lot of core training, trying to adjust my balance.
Boy. Wow, does this guy find a fucking sucker?
Yeah.
What does that entail?
That means they have him on one side of the seesaw and 420 pounds of shit on the other side of the seesaw.
Sorry. That explains. See, we want to get a lot of the shit off the other side of the seesaw.
Now, what do you do for balance? Your chakra? Does he lay you back on in your underpants and do Reiki over your body? I'm working on your chakra balance.
It's saying he's doing Paibo, Tubbo.
Pilates, but the drink. Go ahead, sorry.
All right, what is getting your balance?
Yeah.
It's
Show us one of the exercises.
doing they're called planks.
I know what a plank is.
Yeah, doing different kinds of planks. Some free weight stuff on those.
Doesn't sound free to me.
Do a plank for everybody.
What's he do?
How long can you do a plank for?
Like 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
That's about where I am.
For real, G?
Yeah, planks are hard, man. But I do it on top of a big rubber ball, like one of those balls.
Yeah.
I don't do it on the ground.
Doing on someone's balls?
Yes, it's called a stank. I two fingers in their ass so I don't slip out. I hover my nose over their bag and pubis
You want to see E-Rock do a plank?
more than I want anything.
I want to see what a plank is.
You know what a plank is. You've seen this shit.
Yeah.
You get on your
Yes.
elbows and
It's when one
your
Asian
toes.
person does something fun to another Asian person. An Asian joke. That's fun to make. Can't do them on regular radio.
It is. All right, let's see. He's ready to do a plank. Let's see. Here we go.
There's a plank.
Okay. Okay.
It's in butt fuck position.
That's not how you do a plank.
Should we timing him?
Kenny's laughing.
No, it's not. Your fucking back has to be parallel to the ground.
Kinda straight.
Not your ass in the air like you're fucking wanting.
Yeah.
You're presenting.
Presenting.
Travis. God damn, Travis is an asshole.
That's not really a plank.
Lower your waist. No, you should straighten it
Why
out.
are you getting mad? You're fucking paying a trainer over $100 a session, and he's not even showing you. Kenny, back me up. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, they're saying he's doing plankton.
Kenny, tell him what a plank is for real. Your whole back has to be completely parallel to the floor.
Straight.
Your ass can't be in the air.
Not face down, ass up.
Yeah.
Your trainer should be telling you this.
Yeah,
what is he fucking doing?
There you go, right there.
There you go. That's
Watch how much harder that is, E-Rock.
Exactly. You were doing fucking planks with pillows under you.
All right.
Now
what do you got? Just stay like that?
Trust
that's
me,
tough.
it fucking burns.
Yeah, those are very tough.
It burns.
Your entire, like they work all up in here, up around the sweet boy's stomach, and they work your back. Those planks are hard, man. I do them for 3-4 hours at a time, but I mean, for everybody, they're tough.
You know, not bad, E-Rock, not bad.
No.
How many seconds did he?
4.
He did 30? That's not bad.
Yeah, but he's little thing.
Keep going, big man.
Is this feet up against the door? Because that's
Shut up. This disaster's going to happen soon.
Here's one.
He's shaking bad.
That's okay.
Yeah, shaking.
45.
You know what?
Yeah, he's doing good.
You know what? He's still fat, but this is impressive.
Look at those legs. This kid's got gams.
Fucking A, E-Rock.
Keep going. Keep
Yeah,
going.
8 minutes. I want to dance on your back.
I want E-Rock to make an exercise tape
Yeah.
for everybody else. You know what, E-Rock? That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it for a minute.
That's not bad. What are we going to do?
Yeah, well, now we can't even fucking criticize.
So
That's
where,
really not
where do you
bad.
go? Do you go to like Equinox or something?
New York Sports Club.
No. He's charging you a lot of money, but
It is a little.
she hot?
Oh, okay.
She hot?
Now it makes sense.
I see.
Now it makes sense.
He met the lady. She was pretty. When she told him the price, he didn't want to say that's too much because she was pretty.
Rubbing a tug afterwards?
No.
E-Rock.
She's my chick's trainer.
E-Rock, we used to do a lot of business with New York sports clubs. I don't know, man. That's a little high. I've got to be honest with you.
How much should a good trainer be? We have I'm sure.
Well,
a
you
couple
got a
of physically
membership
fit
at the
fans.
You have a membership there, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be no more than 100, man. And I think 100's high.
Yeah. I don't pay more than $32 for a session.
Yeah.
It's too pricey.
Yeah.
Pricey.
Oh.
Yeah. Do jumping jacks.
Calisthenics.
You do calisthenics. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't acknowledge New York sports clubs anyway. They took my membership away.
Why?
Because we have to pay now. Fuck them.
I had to.
You know how much fucking business me and Aunt gave these guys over the years? Amazing. They were one of our big advertisers at NEW, and I was a member, and we turned a shitload of people on. Then one day he's like, you know what? It's time for you to pay. And it's the principle of the thing. Trust me.
Yeah.
I could afford it.
When did they yank the membership?
Over a year ago. So I moved clubs and everything. Fuck them. Fuck them for real, man, because we fucking did the right thing by them for many years.
Yo.
Equinox supposed to be good.
They're expensive.
They outsourced their customer service as well.
Oh, really?
And I had the biggest problem with it. Like, they would not stop
Oh, I
calling me.
remember that.
I didn't owe them anything, and they would just not stop. Whoever they outsourced their customer service to actually called me and threatened to ruin my credit if I didn't pay them immediately.
Oh, that's
on the
great.
phone.
That's great.
I was like, yeah, try it, buddy.
Steve from Bay Show saying
sounds like some harsh talk.
Opie's sweatpants
Every
were
day.
too stinky and they banned him.
Probably. All right, E-Rock. We'll let E-Rock off the hook today.
Good job, Eric.
Did a fucking plank.
I'm proud of you.
60
Off the
seconds.
hook. That's a keeper.
It really is.
Jesus.
The Kinder boy almost fell out of his hiney.
Don't need a ruler for that catch, huh?
I don't want to do an autopsy on some out-of-shape fish boy.
All right.
I have to hear this guy.
Yeah.
Mars's wife is a trainer, and she charges $60 to $70 per session.
But how much for working out?
Oh,
no, you
shit.
didn't.
Oh,
Is she really a trainer?
Yeah, she's
Because I
a
would,
trainer.
because Mars is obviously in below average shape. Jesus, what did she say to Mars? Watch what I'm doing and just ignore it.
Holy shit!
Mars is the only martial artist who's he's built worse than all of us.
He's got a soft little belly, doesn't he?
He sure does.
He really does.
All his wife does is make cakes.
He brags about all this martial arts shit, but he's got a little something going
and
on.
breasts too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Slight breasts.
Slight breasts.
Pounding Mars.
I would call them titties, but
Yeah. And he brags how hot his wife is. I'm like, all right.
She probably is. And she probably met him a few years ago and he was a little thinner.
You really should see my wife.
I'd love to.
She's smoking. She's
Every time
hot.
something comes up on this show, Mars's wife does it. We go, we need a cake, and his wife is a cake maker, and now she's a personal
Here's out of shape, Mars. Look at him.
Oh, hi, Mars.
Your wife's a trainer?
Yes.
I have this observation. I was watching Jimmy from the other room, and every time he made a comment, he would look over his shoulder. Look over his shoulder. Look over his shoulder.
I don't mind someone being here. I just have to know they're coming. So now, how much does your wife charge for a training session?
Normally $60 to $70. For,
67. Now, E-Rock paid $1,200 for 8 sessions.
That's $150 per session.
Is he
That's
being
150, right?
way too much. Yeah.
No,
Way
it's
too
fine.
much.
It's
It's 150.
Oh, plus gym membership fees.
yeah, plus gym membership fees.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
a lot of
you
times
can't
they
just
throw
walk
in
there.
Well, I mean, E-Rock probably. Who am I? What am I, stupid all of a sudden? E-Rock just joined this gym, and usually. Thank you, Jimmy. I set up my own joke. Usually when you join a new gym, they throw in like, you know what? To get you going here's 5 or 6 sessions with a trainer. They give you a few.
Right.
Right off the bat.
Instead of giving you the 10, they'll tell you 12, and you pay for 10, that type of stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
Good for E-Rock. He's making a concerted effort.
What's going on there?
Look at the side view.
The holidays were rough on you, huh?
Somebody's got to taste those fucking cakes, man. Yeah, it's funny because last night I had some and I was guilty, man. I'm like thinking of Opie and shit. I should
Dude,
really
I
have
fucking ate
this.
like a pig yesterday.
The holidays were horrid.
I went to
man.
bed aching. I had so much food in me. And then I disappeared for 20 minutes this morning trying to get ready for the show.
Get rid of it.
I come back in, I go, Ant, it's a fucking shit factory today. And then Kenny goes, you want food? I'm like, no, I don't want to start making more. I just got rid of a lot.
More resources for the factory.
All right, let's get into this Nick Cannon thing, Ant.
Yeah.
Or you want to take a quick break?
No.
Oh, boy, the listeners would kill.
Nick Cannon.
Why? We fucking just did 20 minutes. Fuck. They're spoiled.
Yeah. You treat them too well.
Yeah, we are. We certainly do. All right, Nick Cannon's complete first hour of radio. The first hour
Of Rollin' with Nick Cannon.
It's called Rollin' with... No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What do you get if you roll with him?
An experience like no other.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your overall take on his first day on radio?
Yeah, you're familiar with a lot of different types of radio. You've been with us, Scorch.
I think very strong. Definitely proved why he's getting paid that much. Not just because he's in the news for being Mariah Carey's husband or anything like that.
There's the picture. Rollin' with Nick Cannon. Mornings on 92.3 Now.
That used to be our spot.
That was right there.
And the company basically... Oh, God, why every day we gotta go down this road?
We take a turn off of it.
It's just frustrating.
Fine,
I just want to say that I and Jimmy, we were doing very well for this fucking company and this particular radio station. And then they basically said they couldn't afford to keep us, is what it came down to. And now I know how much they're paying this guy. And all they had to do was give us that,
Office Invasion.
Give us the same money, and we would have stayed, and their ratings would have been just fine. But now they turn around and they're wasting more money on a guy that's not going to do it.
What's an Office Invasion?
I think they bring tickets to your office or something like that. It's very strange. You can't just give away tickets anymore.
You have to show up in an
Send a
office.
disgruntled postal worker there.
Yeah.
Take care of
What do
some
you mean?
business.
What's an office invasion? You know,
It said Office Invasion, and I was trying to read what it was. But
it's being local, and it's being like
yeah.
Live and local. They said that
Live
on
and local.
660 now.
That's true.
Can they stop with live and local? No one gives a shit where you're broadcasting from.
Motherfucking Jeezy's in the studio, yo.
J fucking Z.
And that's the other thing, too. On his first show, he had an interview with Jay-Z, Young Jeezy, and Trey Songz.
Yeah.
But if you go to the website, those three people were in the 92.3 Now studio on the 13th of January. So obviously they did not come back yesterday at 7 o'clock in the morning to do a 10-minute interview.
It was
pre-taped.
Probably going to be a lot of pre-taped things on that program. Well, let's hear
his wife can act. Mariah Carey, I gotta say it, when Precious was fucking great.
She was pissed though.
She was why?
All sorts of stories came out about her in that movie where she, was mad because she couldn't really. She wanted more makeup and stuff, and they refused.
What a dope! She looked great, like she was like an average girl.
Well, she didn't like the fact that she was playing that. She wanted to be kind of glamorous.
She's stupid. She was really good.
Yeah,
she was really good. She should not have done anything differently.
Mariah Carey really good in a movie?
I'm not going to talk about Precious now, but I will say this. Monique, I firmly believe should win the Oscar. Unless there's a performance out there that I haven't seen. Well, there's a lot, but she was fucking phenomenal, Monique. Phenomenal.
But she has hairy legs.
Yeah, big, hairy,
big fucking hairy legs.
She was a remarkably unpleasant woman. She was great. She was like Ice Cube in Boys in the Hood.
So she played herself in that. She's unpleasant.
I think she's just unpleasant
in general.
Doesn't shave her legs.
She ain't this bad.
Really?
She couldn't be.
All right, we're gonna get Jimmy's review of Precious soon. Nick Cannon's complete first hour of radio. It started with this.
92.3 now. It is 6:05. Good morning, New York.
Oh boy,
that feels real good to say right there. It's your man Nick Cannon.
Don't get used to it.
I'm in the building. Nick Cannon, aka DJ Sexy Fingers, aka Reverend Dressy Jackson, a.k.a. Mr. Carey. I hear y'all calling me that. It's cool. I'm cool with that. A.k.a. Nicholas Scorsese. It's a movie right now. We making it happen. And, I'm just sending all the love, all the shots out to the tri-state, Jersey, Connecticut, everybody out there. Don't adjust your radio dials. It's official. You're rolling with Nick Cannon. And, it's like the first day of school right now. I laid out my clothes this morning. I was all anxious. I'm ready to be here. Had my lunch packed up, fried bologna sandwiches, Squeeze-Its, and my little blankie because I got insecurities, but we'll get into that later. So I'm trying to get to know y'all. So hit me up, 888-923-0923. Or you can text a brother, 69923. I'm just trying to know my new family. I want to talk to y'all. What's going on this morning? What you doing? Where you at? We're going to talk to people all morning. We're going to get the show popping. We got some good stuff going on right now. This is Kelly Clarkson on 92.3. Let's go.
I see what they're going for here.
There it is.
All right, I absolutely see where they're gunning for.
What
audience? See what audience they're gunning for a little bit.
Oh yeah, well,
holy mother of God! I thought
DJ Sexy Fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reverend
I
Dressy
would
Jackson.
never ever listen to that.
Why? Think about it this way.
It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, if you're going to do that type of radio, you got to have a rhythm. He has no rhythm. He sounds very uncomfortable.
You're getting a skewed
It's his
perspective.
first break. You got to give him that. But I mean, the thing is, it's like I thought they were going with they're going urban.
Think about it this way, though. It's that plus all of the hits. So would you listen to that?
Like, I thought that to me sounds like he should be on, one of the urban stations.
No, because it's like friendly black music,
Yeah,
like
but fuck the music. Just him talking got me like,
whoa.
I was pulling my wallet out.
What's friendly black music? I could tell you angry black music, but what's friendly black music?
Nick Cannon, it's like he speaks in Ebonics, but he's very family friendly. He doesn't have any respect in like the hood or anything.
Oh no?
I mean, he's a child actor.
Is he?
Yeah, he was on Nickelodeon when he was 13. He's not a.
Who was he?
He was on the show All That.
I don't remember that one. I just watched Clarissa Explains It All and jerked off.
Oh, Jesus. But like, he's not from the hood. It's not his natural way of speaking.
He doesn't have respect at all.
No.
He's Mariah Carey's bitch.
He doesn't mind if you call
real.
him Mr. Carey.
Yeah, he don't mind that. He said he don't mind that. Yo.
He had Mariah Carey on the first show. On the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enthralling.
All right,
you couldn't get her in studio?
No.
You live with her.
He couldn't even get her.
She wasn't even listening. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and she goes, how's the show going?
Wasn't even listening. That's good. Because she doesn't give a shit about his dumb career.
She doesn't care at all.
God. All right, let's continue here.
92.3 now. That's my dude, Jason Derulo, right there. He gonna be in the building this week. Chilling, having lunch and all those things. I'm gonna give you the details later and all of that. And I'm appreciating all the calls, all the texts. I'm getting texts from everybody saying congratulations. People in the 718 all the way to Utah. My man in Utah hit me up. That's crazy. The reach, the internet is an amazing thing. And speaking about reach and going all across the nation and everything, I'm going to the Grammys and I need somebody to go with. I need somebody out there who wants to go to the Grammys. We giving away tickets, courtesy of Interscope Records. I want to go. Every day this week at 7:40. So make sure you call me. Hit me up, 888-923-0923. Or you can text me, 69923. And I just want to talk to y'all. Let's get to know each other. We family now. 92.3 now. Let's go.
Imagine your office. If we're family, he better not come to my house for Christmas or Thanksgiving or anything. He might hear stuff he doesn't like.
Oh, God. Now, keep in mind, when the press release came out, he said he was going to be coming to the studio at 4:30 in the morning, making sure everything was prepped up. Imagine doing an hour and a half of prep, and this is what is...
For that?
This is what's coming on the air.
Just to intro songs.
There's nothing to goof on because he's not doing anything.
He does nothing. This is literally any jock. They could have put Chunky.
They could have put anyone in for a lot less money.
He's got no bits.
Where is Chunky?
Chunky's rocking night times, and then he does late nights in Detroit after his night times in New York.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rolling with Nick Cannon.
I can't do anything right.
He talks
on
over the music.
92.3 now.
Stop
It's real serious right now. We doing it with batteries. Shots out to all the people
What
texting
does that
me.
mean?
Jessica said,
What is we're doing it with batteries? Can I just say shit?
It means they were doing it with battery. What does it mean?
That's their new afternoon. That's their new afternoon team, Assault and Battery.
Office invasion. We come in with tickets and we punch that white secretary bitch right in the teeth.
For your drive home, it's Assault and Battery. Afternoons, pew pew, 92.3 now. Very good, Jimmy.
It's charged up.
Is that it?
Yeah, of course.
Why can't I just come up with and say shit?
You do.
You do.
Yeah, man, we hang out, we gonna be all wet.
Yeah, we're all wet.
It's like, that's cool. What does that mean? Well, we're putting energy, we're sweating. Yeah, we're gonna be all wet and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hanging out. Got Sam hanging out over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wet.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna be tossing it through the door.
What's that mean?
I have no fucking idea, but I'm just gonna say shit.
It'll mean something.
We're gonna be wet, but don't go plug in no toasters or nothing.
shots out to all the people texting me. Jessica says she's fixing her hair right now, getting ready. She got the Snooki poof. It's going down, 92.3 now.
That's it. That's the whole break. That's the talk.
He doesn't have to do anything.
Nothing.
He's fine. He's just saying things.
There's nothing. Like, I can't go like, oh my God, what an awful bid.
But the PR machine behind this was like, oh my God, Nick Cannon's going to really fuck up mornings in New York City.
He's just talking urban.
He's doing nothing.
And playing songs.
His executive producer had a video and he said this is a different kind of morning show. He's actually got a staff.
Yeah.
Like there's a staff in there. But
How
there's
is this
nothing
different? Yeah. How is this different?
I guess it's less than
basic shit.
You are now rolling with Nick Cannon, 92.3 now. Hit me up. Let me know if you waking up feeling like P. Diddy. 888-923-0923. Let's get into some Jay Sean right now. Damn, let's go.
What does it mean, waking up feeling like P. Diddy?
From the song TikTok by Kesha.
Yeah?
And she says, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
And Mick Jagger. I know that fucking song. Play for Anthony.
TikTok.
Oh, great.
You haven't heard TikTok?
Morning feeling like P.
Diddy. What's up, girl?
Glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave,
Kesha.
brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack.
the dollar
'Cause when
sign.
I
Yeah.
leave for the night,
I ain't coming back.
I'm talking
It's the number one song in America.
Is this,
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is this
It's awful.
black chick trying to sound white?
No,
Or
white chick.
trying to sound black. Punch her up. Is she hot?
She's like a hot mess.
She was in studio on Friday. She was around here. You say hi to her? Yeah, I got a picture with her. She's all right.
How old is she?
She's a hot mess, man. Look at that.
Hey,
She's all right, man. You like this song now, right? It likes this song now.
She have a fella?
Not that I'm aware of.
She's got the ant look, man.
Yeah,
that's your
like
girl right
that.
there.
She got some fucking. Yeah, that's hot.
I bet her slit looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, what's up with her?
Her gimmick is that she's a heavy drinker.
Yeah?
That's her gimmick.
She's definitely a girl for you.
Already here.
All right, I'm digging her.
Where's the Mick Jagger line?
Here it comes.
Turn this up.
Unless they look like
Mick Jagger. This fucking song is on.
Everybody getting crunk. Everybody.
She got them short fingernails with the nail polish all chewed off.
Yeah.
Oh, here
Like
comes
she's in junior high.
Popo shut us down.
Oh, what about that one on the bottom? Damn it.
I love how Ant doesn't mind the song anymore. And you don't mind the song anymore, right?
It's great. I'm a huge fan of this chick.
Kesha.
Wow, she looks like a dirty Britney Spears in that picture,
she's
right?
filthy.
She's in a bubble
What an
bath.
animal.
Yeah.
Would you lick the bubbles off her hiney hole?
How old is she?
I think she's of age.
You got a bio?
She's probably 20. I would guess 20.
Nah. All right, she's still good.
Yeah. I'd smell her feet after a concert. They're probably stinky.
Stick your nose right up her ass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
She's 22.
Yeah.
At least she's not using an auto tuner.
Yes, she is.
Oh, literal Jim.
Kesha.
It's catchy, isn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah, what are you going to do, though? It's like I always say, Opa, you know, the kids like what the kids like.
You always say that.
I do.
Till I walk in.
Where's she from? Where?
Nashville? She should be a country singer.
No way. She's too raw for that. She's too nuts to be in country music. Yeah.
Not crossover?
No way, dude.
You got a picture with her? Let me see it.
Is she hot in person?
Let me see that.
E-Rock will have to get the picture. I don't
Wow,
have
that's hot. She looks sleazy there.
Yeah.
She looks real dirty.
He's no go with the pictures.
Ah.
Where's the picture Fat Boy was supposed to be getting?
Yeah, that dummy.
Exactly.
Remember? 1 minute. 1 minute.
Hopefully his heart quit while he was planking in the office. I hope right now he's a fucking petrified lump of fucking this boy's life hairdo.
Poor E-Rock getting taken advantage of by a fucking trainer in a gym.
Exactly. He looked at E-Rock. He's like, it's got to be a 150 an hour.
Right.
Making me look bad.
Here comes E-Rock with the picture.
Yeah.
Ah.
He now presents the
E-Rock.
picture of Selena Gomez with the see-through top.
Here it is.
How about fucking I want to.
Where's the Kesha
Why do you
picture?
bring two copies?
It's see-through, but she's wearing a
Jim.
bra underneath.
That's
So
what about
it's
Jim?
not really see-through.
Where's my copy?
And where's the Kesha picture?
Did she smell good?
And why is this done like this?
Did Selena Gomez smell good?
Because he was talking about it was see-through.
Oh my God! You destroyed the photo.
E-Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does she smell good?
I didn't smell her. Sorry.
Why
did he do that so we'd know what area to look
wrong
at?
with you?
Oh my God! You got to.
Use your fucking nose for something else besides food.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring the Kesha.
What's wrong with you?
Crumb.
How do you not smell Selena Gomez as you're
I
taking a
know.
picture with her?
He didn't even bring the
Drop
Kesha
to my
picture.
knees and smell her ass.
Yeah.
Be great. Like a dog. So that's how we greet people here at Sirius.
I'm sorry. I can read E-Rock now. You can tell when he's pissed off when he walks down that hall.
I know.
He's just
Really is.
annoyed
Idiot.
now.
His fucking new radio name should be Fat Hips McGillicuddy.
He's just trying to get himself in shape and we're killing him.
Apparently, she smelled like garlic butter saw.
Saw.
That's what I'm reading here.
I love the garlic butter saw.
garlic butter
What
saw.
a great moment that was. What a raw Eric moment.
What a dolt.
92.3 now. You're rolling with Nick Cannon. What's popping?
We have to roll.
It's going down.
Stop with the rolling.
What up, Mac?
Oh.
What's going on, man?
Listen, you got you want to figure it out here.
Oh, he didn't have the level set right on his recorded phone call.
Which he's supposed to make believe is live.
Oh, what a shame.
And
that's
also,
adorable.
Now that you know that's coming, listen to him as he's going, what up? Like, you can tell it was supposed to go, what up, into the phone call.
Yeah.
But then he has to go, because the phone call doesn't come on right away.
Yes. Oh, no.
Dude, we got to get this Keisha bitch on our show.
Kesha.
Keisha?
Kesha.
No way she's coming
Kesha?
on this show. She's too big.
It's Kesha.
She's dirty,
She's
though.
huge.
We'll help her out. Get Kesha on
We
the
can
show.
help her out. She got the #1 song in America.
Mars, you like this Kesha?
No.
Why not?
She doesn't have a big ass.
Oh.
No ass?
Mars doesn't like the
Oh,
white,
no,
like
like
the
I
white
would,
girl
I would
ass.
take her non-existent ass and fucking lap away.
I'm sure you would, Ed.
Oh, like that's a bad thing, Mars.
Good comeback.
Wow. Mars showed you.
Yeah, bet you would lick her ass.
Wow.
Jeez, Mars.
Wow, you got
That's
me.
outrageous.
Yeah, Mars, don't go so vicious.
Damn.
Yo, what up, Mac?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, man, I can't complain at all. This is my first day. How am I doing so far, Joe?
Oh, great. You're doing great, man.
Where you calling from, Joe?
I'm calling from the Bronx.
What's going on today?
Not really. I get up like 7 to get going for school, but
You
I have to wake
recorded
up like
this one?
6 this one just to listen to you, man.
What you studying? Exactly. I studied that, too.
They like the improv moment.
How many calls do you think he was getting?
Yeah, if you had to take that one.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
I'm looking at fucking Mars's wife's hiney.
Oh,
nice.
Damn it.
Mars, please.
Damn it!
I want to
What's
see
going on
it.
here?
Share with the group, Mars.
Mars.
My God, man.
It's a Latino ass, huh?
She's a white girl.
That's a white girl?
Mars, share with the group.
God damn it.
Come
You wanna
on,
look
Mars.
at
I'll show you a
Mars's
picture of my
wife's
dick.
ass? That ain't bad, huh?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You wouldn't lick that ass.
Oh, well, I'm
No, I mean to Mars.
No disrespect.
Mars, you don't lick that
Holy
ass.
mackerel.
He said, of course I do.
Of course I
Those are nice underpants. And she makes good cake.
She makes good cake. She's perfect.
Very nice, man.
Thank you. She knows how to bake a cake, and she's got a nice A.
Holy shit.
Who's this pig?
Oh, my God.
Who is it? Check this out.
Oh, don't say that about her.
It's not as nice.
Please comment on people that walk by the studio.
Either Jimmy Cock picture or Jimmy Shit picture.
Same thing.
E-Rock's
Get it?
E-Rock's back. E-Rock, what do you got now?
Oh, okay.
Thank you, buddy.
Who's that?
E-Rock brought the Kesha picture.
Let me see
She's
your
cute.
picture with Kesha.
Oh, yeah.
She liked me.
You look at you. You're doing your folded arm with your
Let me
big
see.
smile, like I'm just a cute little kid.
Yeah, she
me
likes
see.
that.
You're an asshole.
What are you talking about?
You got a picture with her. You're an asshole.
She liked me.
She smells like booze.
Yeah.
What does she smell like, Sam?
A little bit like booze. It's like stale booze and perfume.
God damn it! I love that.
She had a dollar symbol written on her hand in Sharpie, but it was faded.
And right here.
Yeah.
And right on her cleavage. Can we get her on the show? Get this done.
I don't know. She's
Get her
got
on
the
the show.
#1 song in America.
We'll
Get
play.
on. Who
We'll play.
cares?
We'll
One
play
hit
cherry
wonder.
darts with her. We could get it done. Kesha, cherry darts. Why not?
I
Do you
think
know
you're
how
right.
annoyed her reps would be if we suggested
Oh
that?
God.
You want to throw
She'd be
darts
upset.
into the asshole of who? Well,
She has the #1 song in America, and you want to do what with her?
Everyone has the #1 song in America every fucking other week.
Yeah.
Where's she going? Where's
She
she
got
going?
her follow-up single coming.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, it just
we'll
came
see how
out.
good that is.
is it good?
It's all right. It's not as good as TikTok, but
So she's done. So let's get her doing the wiffle ball bat challenge.
listen, Lady Gaga had 5 in a row and still is rolling. So I'm not going to sit here and say
Lady Gaga really does have some fucking hits, doesn't she? Jesus.
5 in a row, #1. #1.
But she's got a giant clit.
I know.
What does that have to do with her singing ability?
Nothing. I just wanted to bring it up somehow. and I had no way to
She's
segue into
fucking
it.
ugly. Too.
She's
That's not
sexy.
right. She is ugly.
I
There's
agree with
something kind of good about it,
Yeah,
but
big
that
clit.
clit thing fucks me up.
Do you like the,
This one, I'd be all over.
Do you like her song? What's the one? Bad Romance.
Bad Romance.
I don't like any Lady Gaga.
You like
Oh,
that song? You never
please.
heard Bad Romance?
Nah, you're right.
It's an awesome song.
It's really. You hear Madonna's voice in this.
Yeah,
You really do. Has she admitted that Madonna was a huge influence on her?
Yeah, she
She says David Bowie.
Bowie. Really?
This sucks.
No, it doesn't.
It's like fucking. It's like dance club music and shit.
This is a good song.
Yeah, come on. It's all dance.
You guys ever hear that song Fireflies by Owl City?
Yeah, I think we did.
Ramba, ramba. I like Kenny's version of that.
Wait to hear Bobo's version of Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, we're
I
going to
Got
end
a
the break
Feeling.
with that. But first, more Nick Cannon as he closes his first hour.
That was that'll be an hour?
That's every single break of the first hour. That's all of it.
I'm going to do some
fucking
quick math
dream come
here.
true.
2
That's the whole first hour.
How would that be a dream come true?
2 minutes and
yeah,
3.5 minutes. He talked his first hour, and they're paying him a shitload.
3.5 minutes every hour. Can we just do
if
that?
my math is correct, let me do about 3.5 minutes. 3.5
Wow.
fucking minutes. I want that gig.
That's your girl, Lady Gaga, on 92.3 now. Next hour, we got my man Jay-Z in the building, and we giving away Grammy tickets. So if you want to get down, you know how we do. This is Fireflies. Let's go.
And how we do.
That's it. That's
How do we do?
He seems like a nice guy, but
He sucks.
He's not going to get it done on radio. He's just not.
Does he suck?
He sucks. I can't stand this guy.
Wow.
Why?
I just hate his whole Ebonics thing. It's just such a put on.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
scratchy voice Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rugged.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hope it's for the
no.
same reason Babe Ruth had a scratchy voice. you have to pull your fucking larynx out.
You want to do your goodbye speech now?
Well, no, I don't think it's that. I think it's
just in case.
It's getting better every day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, 3.5 minutes of talking in the first hour. That means we did 10 Nick Cannon shows in this one break.
I would hope it's better than that.
Bonus track?
Yo, yeah.
You guys don't want to hear a bonus track, do you?
Nah. That's good.
We made our point without making it entertaining today.
Well, as long as we make a point, I think our job is
There's
done.
nothing going on with this.
Yeah, we're bringing the carpet padding.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
It means like you got to put carpet padding underneath because we're just fucking bringing it.
Oh, nice. I like that.
The
Yeah.
neighbors will be mad downstairs. I'm just going to make up some new black lingo.
Dude, you know what you do? You
throw shit out there.
You make up something and then it'll just mean, then we'll
Yeah.
figure out what it means.
Yeah. That's better than trying to do it the other way.
Yo, you wake up feeling like RFK, yo.
How's that?
What?
Yo, man, you feel like you in the kitchen with a bullet in your face.
That's good. That's real good. All right, why don't we end with Bobo doing a little auto-tuning?
That'll be a good mix after
what's
we
this,
some of
Sam?
that.
This is Bobo performing I Got a Feeling. Troy had to bring it home and do it on his laptop.
Is that a
in
yodel?
his free time because they won't give him a Pro Tools set up at his
They're
desk.
wrapping up a yodel.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
All right,
Jesus.
I love those.
Yo, we having a good day. It's all Boston up in here.
What does that mean?
Yo, we shooting our pregnant wives in the stomach and shit, and then jumping off a bridge, yo.
That doesn't make sense.
It does, though.
Yes, it does.
It all makes sense.
Certainly does.
Yeah. Jimmy will come up with some more.
I don't count on it.
Oh, you'll have
The best I can do is 2 Boston ones.
You got a few.
How about we all Haiti up in here?
What's that mean?
Rockin'.
Rockin'. What? Oh.
Well, they rocked. There was an earthquake.
Oh.
Don't hate. Yo, we getting all Yankees up in here.
What's up with
We
that?
players.
Lars likes that word.
Yo, wake up. Yo, wake up. What's his name?
Cannon.
Yo, wake up with Nick. Get up all Valtrex.
I like with a boner.
Yeah, no, you get up all Valtrex.
That's right. Valtrex is herpes.
That means we taking all the red spots off you. Bom, 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 bom.
Hey, you wanna like intro some pop songs with your new fucking lingo?
Yeah, what's the big pop song?
Well, we'll do. I don't know. What do you got?
Well, we could...
Fireflies has a long intro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has a long intro though. Here
Sure.
we go. What's your name? What's your name, yo?
Yo, welcome to the Nick Cannon program. We getting all Charlie Daniels up in here. What? That means we only talking out of one side of our mouth.
Poor Charlie Daniels. Fucking had a minor stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Want to do another one?
No, because that one was a fucking...
I fucking hate this song.
I don't hate it. I don't like it.
Shut it.
You're right.
Everywhere. No, it's not.
Yo, we waking up like there's fireflies in here. That means there's bugs flying with lights on them. We like a bunch of bugs with lights on us.
It's got to mean something other than
No,
what you
it
really
don't.
say.
Yo, we run it
It's
through
just figurative, and then you make up the literal thing. You can't just say like, "Oh, firefly," because like there's bugs with lights on them.
Yo, we waking up like killer bees, yo.
What's that mean?
That means we be stinging you, but only in warm climates.
John T. from Virginia. We getting all Scott Peterson up in here.
yeah.
We dropping the hits like they pregnant wives.
See, that's a good one.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yo, we getting all Susan Smith up in this mug.
What's that?
That means we backing innocent babies up into the river, yo.
Oh. That doesn't make any sense.
Of course it doesn't.
All right, Bobo. So, Troy Kwan. There's a fucking...
We're getting all Troy Kwan.
Get all Troy Kwan up in this mug.
What's that?
That means we too damn good looking to only be producers. Yo, we waking up on a Steve vibe.
What's that?
That means we lazy and drink cum.
And fat.
Yo, welcome to the Nick Cannon Show, where we gonna break out with some E-Rock vibe.
What's up with that?
Mean we gonna spend way too much on exercise shit that don't work, obviously. Planking fat motherfucker.
Yeah, welcome to Rolling with Steve Carlisi, literally.
That's right. That's right. We rolling with chubby thighs.
Justin in Boston. Justin.
Shirts don't fit him.
Hey guys.
Hey.
That Kesha girl.
Yes.
It's just like Stalker Patty.
It
From
sounds
the
like...
first time I heard the song, just like Stalker Patty.
someone else was saying that. At the beginning of the song, it sounds like Stalker Patty.
Oh, shit. That could ruin everything.
Hit me with that shit again,
Troy Kwan.
Travis.
Yeah. Hit the boss.
Hit that, that's Firefly.
Sounds like fireflies.
I'm sorry.
Yo, we running up in them fireflies with a wiffle ball bat.
Man.
What song do you want? I'm sorry.
TikTok.
No, that's
Getting all Travis up in this joint.
That's right.
Homosexual, but with a wife.
That's right. Cuckold beard motherfucker.
Mom run off with a Jew.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Coach your dick up in this motherfucker. Sticking up in mom's behind.
Rape.
Kevin from Connecticut writes, we're removing hats in here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got the beginning of that song.
Jesus Christ.
In the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Wow, she does.
Oh, that's Stalker Patty auto-tune.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
Gonna leave for the night. I ain't coming back. I'm talking.
All right, you know what you got to do. She's got to come in and do
gotta
this.
sing this song.
She's got to do
yeah.
this now. And you know what? Stalker Patty could sing, so it could work.
Oh, that'll suck.
Get her
Ass.
stupid ass in here.
Okay.
Her stupid virgin ass.
Okay.
I like that fishnets. Look at that fucking
me see.
pig.
Let me
God,
see.
she's a fucking pig.
Let me see.
And that's a compliment, right, Aunt?
Oh, fuck yeah.
She wants to be called a pig, right?
I love a pig. A good fucking slob.
Yeah.
Not fat, but a pig. Yeah. How can I get my hands on that?
She was here on Friday.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking hanging.
Yo.
I'm busy, yo.
What time did she come Friday?
1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's way
I hop in the Escalade. I get all Mario Andretti up in here, getting home and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, yo.
Yo, welcome to the show. We all Club Soda Kenny up in this mug.
What's up with that?
That means our hair be flammable and stuff. That means we be hiding our chins in our pockets.
So you just got to have confidence in us. We had nothing when we were playing the Nick Cannon audio, but it turned into something,
Damn,
right?
yo. Oh, look at that with ripped up fishnets.
She's playing
She's
a
all
little,
hammered.
She's playing a little too hard, though.
You think she's
A
fucking...
little bit. Come on.
It's an act, huh?
Yeah, it's a little too calculated.
Little gimmicky.
That's all right. Let's do a little Bobo doing I Got a Feeling. So Troy Kwan, there's a drama going on there.
Yeah.
They won't give Troy Kwan Pro Tools at his desk.
Correct.
And Troy Kwan wants to kind of help the show a little bit.
Correct.
And do some pieces, but he has to do it at home on his laptop because SiriusXM will not give him his own Pro Tools. What is that about?
Guess what Troy Kwan was doing when everybody was off on Monday?
What?
Auto-tuning Bobo on his laptop at home.
At home.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure is not as easy as doing it here. Yes,
Damn.
Kenny.
And, you know, it's just a sin. The guy has a like 10, 12-hour workday to begin with, and then he's got to go home and work.
Damn.
Exactly. Lazy.
Why won't they give him his own Pro Tools? Do we know?
He just said they just won't. He's asked for it. He said he needed it. They don't think it's necessary.
Damn.
He can't get into a studio.
Stupid.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's stupid.
Wait, but he's doing stuff for the show that he needs Pro Tools for. Don't we have a copy we can give him or no?
No, because he needs a Pro Tools like rig. Like he needs a setup at his desk, not
Which
just
is pretty easy
application.
in this-
It's doable.
in
Other
this
people
day.
have Pro Tools at their desk, but they tell him he should be using someone else's studio. But the people who have those studios are using them.
All right, well,
that's what he says the problem is.
I made a promise to myself I wouldn't trash management today, so
I could
so I think
picture
that's a
her
very good move on
in
their
my
part.
basement, just getting hammered.
Feeling like
Physically and literally.
Yes, exactly.
Kesha.
Doing some karaoke, her and Ant.
When's she going to be? Maybe she'll be at the Borgata. Maybe I could go there, get invited back, meet her, and say, if you want to come up to the suite, I'm having a little soiree.
It could happen.
It's an actual possibility.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Keith, make it happen. Check the schedule.
Well, let's do Bobo.
I can fuck her.
It could happen.
Let's Bobo Auto-Tune. So he did I Got a Feeling. That's the Black Eyed Peas song.
I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Peas.
You want to hear this? I hear it's pretty good,
please,
actually.
Of course I do.
A lot of Bobo haters out there, but I'm hearing this is pretty good.
Forget the haters.
Forget them? Okay.
That's right.
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show presents Bobo Sings the Hits.
Black Eyed Peas. I Got a Feeling.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's live it up.
Just go to Sugar.
Like, oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get up. I know that we'll have a ball. We get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out. I wanna let it go. Let's go way out in space out and lose all control. Fill up my cup, drink, muzzle top behind. I get her there too. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's run the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. 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 And live it up. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
That was Bobo Sings the Hits for the Opie and Anthony Show.
All right.
Just shows you, though, that they can make almost anyone a fucking pop star.
Here's
though.
what I need: the original track without the auto-tune. I want to hear it. Because I want to hear, because that makes everything on time. It makes it all to the beat.
Yep.
And it puts him on key with everything he needs to do, no matter how off fucking key he was. I got to hear the original.
Do you
track.
want it with or without the music bed behind it?
Even with the music, that's fine.
Okay.
Just as long
Before
as it's
it was
just him.
auto-tuned?
Before auto-tune.
I heard that he had surprisingly, he was able to kind of have a rhythm.
Really?
I didn't say that. He had better timing than Kenny.
That ain't saying much.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that ain't
Shows you,
saying
though. They could just make pop stars now. They just throw a hot bitch in the studio and they auto-tune the shit out of them.
Yes.
Bobo.
Someone-
Or hot bitch.
Someone on Twitter says, we all up in here like Terry Schiavo.
Let me say hi to Lydia. Lydia's got something
Why?
on you wanting Kesha.
Okay.
Well, because Ann likes dirty girls. There's a lot of guys out there that like dirty girls,
the
Lydia.
skanky girl like that.
What do you got, Lydia?
Go ahead. Analyze me, Lydia. Yes.
Yeah, I think I know why Aunt likes the dirty girls.
Why?
Well, you get a normal girl, and your personality is to sort of do whatever she wants, go country music dancing, stuff like that, have big parties with cutouts of you, get dragged to the altar practically.
I hope she's,
dirty
hope
girls.
she's calling from a
You can
plane
do
crash.
whatever you
It
want
sounds
to
like-
them, and you don't have to feel bad because they're dirty girls. They deserve it.
Yo, we getting all Lydia up in this mug.
What's that mean?
We got big titties and nothing to say on the phone and shit.
And we like to drink, but not admit it.
Hell yeah. We a rock liver having motherfucker.
Yeah, I have to say.
Maybe it's because they're hot to look at and undress and have sex with.
Yep.
Maybe can you just accept something for face value?
Lots of girls are hot to
You got to
look
dig
at. They
so
don't have to
deep
look
into
like
everything
girls
with your
would.
psychobabble.
Lots of girls are hot to look at, Anthony.
What?
Name 30.
Lots of girls are hot to look
Yeah,
at.
lots are, and I like the fucking ripped fishnet, fucking too much eye makeup that's smeared underneath the eyes. I love that fucking shit.
The chip nail polish.
I'll fucking Avril Lavigne in a second.
Wow.
Absolutely.
She cleaned up,
The kind
though.
of girls that
Well,
make
old
up.
school Avril.
Old school, all right.
She's a girly girl at heart.
Oh, and that new picture of fucking Dakota Fanning. Where's the new Dakota Fanning picture? Her new adult look.
Oh, wait. I saw a preview, a trailer for a movie Dakota Fanning.
The
is in.
cheerleader one?
I don't know. What was the movie?
Much too excited.
I think if you wait a couple of months, you actually have a chance with Kesha.
Why?
Because she won't be number one anymore, and you won't have to worry about meeting her at the Borgata. You could just cruise by Port Authority.
How dare Lydia? How dare you?
Tony in Brooklyn is saying we should auto-tune Lydia. I think we should auto crash Lydia. Like I couldn't get my line out. Shit. We can't fucking auto-tune Lydia. That would not work.
No, we're auto-tuning Patty.
Patty's next because she does sound like the beginning of that Kesha song.
Although I would love to hear my voice on auto-tune.
Hey, Morning Mashup probably talked to Kesha. Why don't we get
Maybe.
fucking Nicole in here and see what
right.
that was all about?
No, it was a different picture. Her hair's all fucking crazy. It's not from a movie. It's Dakota's new adult look or something.
Now, Kesha
All right, Lydia. All right. Enough of you.
I think because, let me tell you what I think.
We got Nicole in studio from the Morning Mashup.
What's going on?
We're discussing Kesha.
Yeah, she'll be on our show on Friday. Well, she already came in, but
She was.
Did she smell good?
Gotcha.
she did not smell that clean, but
Nice.
she smelled like she had been out all night, like
Nice.
raging.
Love a dirty girl like
Yeah.
that.
Armpit
dirty.
smell?
She actually,
Little B.O.?
she borrowed somebody's deodorant that
Nice.
was.
Oh, I would never. I love armpit smell.
Did she look
Little
like
B.O. and
yeah.
booze?
Did
Yeah.
she look like she'd been out?
Yeah,
partying?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think that's like her shtick, you know.
Hot.
She looked prettier than I thought that she was going to look. She's
Yeah.
definitely like a cute girl. If someone cleaned her up real nice to go with on the red carpet.
No, we don't want her
cleaned up.
Keep her
No.
sleazy.
Hide her toilet paper.
That might be a little much.
No baby wipes.
No baby wipes.
No.
Just one of those little portable fans.
Why didn't you try to have her on the show? If
We're
you're so into her?
trying.
Stupid.
We
I
just
didn't
learned
realize
about
how
this Kesha
infatuated
broad.
I am with her now.
Yeah, she's an interesting chick. You know her whole story about throwing up in Paris Hilton's closet and everything, right?
Really?
She was on The Simple Life when Paris and Nicole were doing that whole show, and then she went to some party at Paris's house, drank too much, and threw up all over her closet,
All over her shoes.
all over herself, and then didn't even shower and went to have sex with somebody.
That's so good. Keith would be cleaning that puke up.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. See, I like that. Look at her. She's all fucking sleazy.
too much eye makeup. It's great.
See if we can get her back in, and I'll tell her she's got to come on the Anthony show.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Who are you having today?
We don't have anybody today.
Or tomorrow?
Nobody tomorrow. No, it's not a very busy week for us.
Hey, if she pukes in closets, can she hide well in them? That's what Anthony needs to know.
Yeah.
Or can she live her life in one?
I have fat.
He is. Steve C.
Steve C. Yeah.
You think Steve C is...
No, I
Nicole, you
didn't.
think he's gaining weight?
Steve C.
Steve C.
not in here.
No, it's fine. Why are you guys down on everybody?
I don't think we're down on everybody.
Why'd you
are
look
we?
at me like I put weight on?
No, I just.
Oh,
no.
shit, she did.
You,
She kinda
you
said
look
it-
amazing all the
Well,
time.
not, she's
I
saying
don't
that to your
know.
face,
That's nice.
but she was telling Aunt and I one
I
day
know.
as we were walking through
Hey,
the
who's the
elevator.
tumor with a hat? I know how she talks about.
You guys eat healthy in here, don't you?
We try, Nicole. We try.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got Lenny's coming up here every morning. We don't have interns bringing us breakfast every morning. No.
What's wrong with your show?
Clearly, we're not big enough.
You need interns.
You'll get there. You'll get
Yeah.
there.
Say.
And then we'll give you Kenny.
Stick it out. Stick it out. You got potential.
Thank you. That's sweet of you.
no
Thank
problem.
you, Anthony.
How's your boyfriend?
My boyfriend is good.
Damn it.
He's very, very good. Yeah, he's doing well.
Happy to hear that.
You guys living together?
We do live together.
Is he still in great shape?
He is in great shape.
Good.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Did he get you that ring?
No, this is my grandmother's ring. No ring on this finger yet.
Oh, I know there's no ring on that finger. What
Still
jewelry has he gotten
waiting.
you? Did he get you the necklace?
He got me this necklace. Yeah.
All right, all
Yeah.
right.
He takes care of me.
He's giving you the stall jewelry. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Stall jewelry.
That's what I said. What the heck is
exactly
this?
what it is.
I play that
How much
fucking
stall
game.
jewelry have you bought?
Trust me, I play that
Oh.
fucking game. Oh yeah, it's right around the corner. Bullshit.
Why would he buy you that imitation necklace? Why would
Yeah.
he spend the real money?
I don't know. He might not be ready yet. We haven't been together for
Why
so
wouldn't he
long.
get you a genuine long stem rose dipped in gold?
Yeah, that's not really my thing. Have you ever given
What?
someone a long stem rose dipped in gold?
Look, when it's on the copy that says "I hate Steven Singer" on it,
Steven
you
Singer's
say
pretty much paying
you
our
like
salaries
it.
right now.
You say you like it.
Yeah.
No, this finger is the only thing that matters. So I'll
Yeah.
just wait for that. I'm sure
Oh,
it's
that's
coming.
it? Yeah.
I'll let
Is
you
it?
guys know.
Really?
I think so.
How long are you
so?
dating this cad?
16, 17 months.
Oh, that's a while.
Have you ever put that finger,
No, I try to keep my
Wow.
fingers to myself.
Wow.
Not big on that, but I'm open to trying things.
That's
but
nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
I mean,
That's
if he
good to
asked,
know.
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah. All right.
Here's what
good
my
to know.
girlfriend does. Just to say, I like. We all like a little finger in the rump sometimes, but she actually uses her thumbs and holds it open and yells homophobic things at me.
Both thumbs at the same time.
Yes, to really show me who's boss.
Oh dear. On that note, I'm going to go back to my show.
Bye,
It's lovely
Nicole.
talking to you
Oh,
guys.
I thought we were all having fun. What happened?
I know. I'm
It always
sorry.
happens.
She
We
does
step
a nice
over the
show.
line.
It's-
No. You did not step over the line. You can always ask me anything that you want.
I was just being open.
She looks into Jimmy's ass and cranks his dick like a Nickelodeon.
And I make little organ grinder monkey noises. And then I paint my thighs with shameful semen.
Well, someone open the fucking
Yeah, the 10-ton door.
Someone
She's gotta
opened the
open it herself.
500-pound door for her.
Fucking
She was
ridiculous.
just struggling, and Mars over there, out of shape Mars, can't get up and help her with the fucking door.
Mr. Muscle Man with a gut over there.
Really? Now we know why you got a gut.
When my girlfriend opens my asshole and puts fingers into it really hard and yanks my penis, my dick, the way I come, it looks like when you you hold one nostril and blow a snot rocket. That's how I come on my thigh. I snot rocket come on my. It actually goes.
Oh, shit. You are
Wow.
out of your fucking mind.
That's hilarious. Mars, you like J-Lo doing stand-up?
So, you know.
What was it?
I didn't see the video, but I read the jokes, and one out of the three weren't so bad.
You know someone wrote the jokes for her, right?
Right, of course. The
Yeah,
writing is
let's
pretty
hear one of
good.
her jokes.
Ranking herself. Come on.
No, we'll do it after the
Let's not
break.
be
I want to
silly.
hear J-Lo
J-Lo's
doing
joke.
stand-up. We'll do that.
J-Lo's jokes.
Jokes.
Telling jokes.
Jokes.
Mrs. Joke Hands.
Hey, Fez. Jokes.
Not me. No way. Not once. Not never.
Not
no
never.
way. No way. Where's this garbage? I better have fist. I better have Federlisk. Patter's going patter the little kid in the background fucking going crazy.
I love that guy. I don't know why I love him.
Fiddlesque.
He'll try a follow-up and it'll bomb.
Oh, of course it will.
You know, hey, he'll be all like, speaking but pretending he's high. Hey,
It
little
won't
cereal.
work.
Let me
No.
get now.
That is
Eating
great.
cereal.
Yeah, eating cereal and it's delicious.
Lucky charm.
He'll try to make statements. The war, killing people.
And it just won't work.
No, Mr. Bush.
Follow-up stinks.
Follow-ups are always awful. Unless it's a follow-up to a blowjob and it's a towel. Or if it's a follow-up to a blowjob and it's a girl throwing herself out the window.
Wow, fuck. Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's give a break to something. I don't know why we play these. I hate these things with no music, no singing. Why?
Well, we got to get back into the talking thing. Opie and Anthony. Anthony requested Bobo. We just did Bobo auto-tune to I Got a Feeling. And Ant goes, you know what? I want to hear fucking Bobo doing the track without the auto-tune. So the boys got that for you. It's quick. Here it is.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be
He stayed on, like,
tonight's the night.
but
Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spend it up. Go out and smash it. Like, oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get off. I know that we'll have a ball. We get down and go out and just lose it all.
no, it's just bad. It's, it's just bad, but it's not, he's not really horribly off the mark there.
Okay. Hey, I want to ask Jimmy about Precious.
Aww.
A movie I have no desire to see, to be honest with you.
My precious. Precious.
Precious.
I bet you like the title there.
No kidding.
Liggy Liggy.
My, she wasn't even my grandma. She was just a thing that I shared fucking DNA with. She was never my grandma. Oh, Precious. Go fucking have your stroke and leave me alone.
Wow.
Well, that's what you get when you blow off someone for 20 years of their life. Stupid, supposed to be my grandma. Go fuck yourself. Who are you? I'm not your Precious. No one to you. Anyway.
The movie Precious. Well, basically had the same uplifting tone as that. It's
I call him like I see him.
Better than I thought it was going to be.
Was it downright depressing, Jimmy?
I don't mind depressing if it's good.
Was it uplifting by the end?
No. I did cry, I'll say that, and I didn't want to. It was embarrassing.
Did she get back to Skull Island?
Oh, my God. You're just a horrible human being.
I don't want to blow it at the end, but they do freeze her to death in a bowling alley.
Jesus.
All right.
Wow.
No, what happens at the end is she gets the job. Atlas holds her up.
Wow.
She just plays a very abused, sad girl who is pretty good at math. But one thing I'll say is it didn't turn into the bullshit feel-good prodigy movie I thought it was going to turn into. It was just about this horrible life this girl has in Harlem. And her mother is horrendous. She's raped by her father. And she has 2 kids by her father. And it's just really a sad movie.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
Well, the mother...
I was reading instant feedback. It was Sarah from Boston. She goes, Anthony's thoughts on Scott Brown winning. We did that.
Oh, yeah.
We did a whole hour on that. What, I'm sorry, Jimmy, what were you saying?
Precious is it's a very sad movie. It's about a girl who lives in Harlem, and she has 2 kids, but both are a result of being raped by her father. And her mother...
She was very badly raped, you see.
Her mother is...
No, she's dead.
Oh, no, she's not.
Her mother is very abusive and hits her and calls her a stupid fat bitch.
A victim of the modern age. Poor girl.
She's, her mother's very physically abusive.
Oh, it feels good to laugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She's just basically a loser, and a teacher takes interest in her and tries to send her to a special school where she can learn a little something, because she really can't even read.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
Be more funny.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey is very good as the...
But she'd play a teacher, high school teacher?
No. The mother wants her to go to get help. No, the mother's demanding that she go down to the welfare and get welfare instead of going to school, fancy bitch. Like, she wants her to go collect welfare. She doesn't want to. She wants to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
So Mariah Carey plays the woman who works in welfare, who has to make the decision on whether or not she can get it. It's very well acted by Mariah Carey.
Yeah?
I think Monique should win the Oscar.
Who's she up against, though?
Don't know. I'm not even sure she's nominated, but she should be. She was
Are
that
those nominations out yet?
Don't know.
They're usually the same people that were nominated for Golden Globes, right?
She was a monstrous, dark, fucking, depressing woman.
Oh.
No, not that kind.
All right. I was going to call you Wolf Blitzer.
And so black, so monstrous.
So poor.
The girl who played Precious is very good, too.
A newcomer.
I thought Monique...
to Hollywood.
Was a better actress, although the girl who played Precious, I forget her name, was excellent. Lenny Kravitz plays a male nurse in it. He's actually very good.
Yeah.
And the girls
Did he pull off the gayness?
He didn't play a gay guy.
I thought you said he played a male nurse.
No. That is incidental.
Was he the angel of death?
Incidental.
Was he an angel of death nurse?
No, he was just a male nurse. Sherry Shepherd is in it. She's actually very good. I didn't know it was her. But in this, she's good. Normally, I would boo too. But she's very good in this. Mm-hmm. She's not particularly beautiful. Neither is Monique.
Monique's big hairy legs.
There were a couple of dialogue problems that annoyed me a little bit, but they were very, very minor. A couple of things that I thought were kind of, you know how in a movie, this is really my only criticism, because I have to say, it is one of the better acted movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Everyone in it was good. And a lot of them were excellent. Like, it was no weak acting links, I didn't think.
Well, I heard
Wasn't like Mattia beats her daughter or something?
That's a different level, though, of good acting. We all know that.
That would be a good...
I heard they beat the shit out of the actors if they got their lines wrong.
Did they?
Yeah, with frying pans and stuff.
Not far from the truth.
So it got them acting.
Let me tell you, there's a great fucking frying pan...
scene?
It's very well directed, too. Like, it's got scenes where she dissociates a lot when she's being raped or when she's sad, and she just fantasizes about being a pretty girl and getting applause. It's very sad, because you see what it takes you in her fantasy life, but it's like...
what? And she thinks, like, people like her. And
when horrible things are happening, she just pretends like she's a really pretty girl in a nice dress with a handsome guy.
That's what I do. It's great.
It's not a big switch for you, though.
The spaghetti
Believe me,
hit the wall.
It's easier to picture you as a pretty girl in a dress than Precious.
I was in a party dress, sucking a big dick.
And you can follow Precious on Twitter at Big Mama Prods.
Take that.
But it was very good, man. I was surprised at how much I liked it. Again, a couple of the dialogue things. Sometimes you feel like, to me, any message you get or anything relayed to you in a movie, I think, should be done between the characters. Once in a while, a flaw you find in certain movies is you feel like the character is speaking for the movie audience or to the movie audience.
Yep.
And that's just in the writing. It doesn't mean that the movie is shitty. It's just like I find little mistakes in the writing where it's almost like, what do you mean you did that? Like, instead of just the characters working it out, it's like, you don't need to bring me into it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Don't speak for me as the audience. Just relay your story between each other and I'll get it.
Yeah, have confidence in what you're saying.
But again, it's just the little subtleties in the writing that will do that.
Sure.
It happened twice during the movie, but it happened to me during the scene. There's one scene where Monique, I think, like, that just won her the Oscar. If she doesn't at least get nominated, and if she loses, it better be somebody really fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, is there a Dame nominated? Because they usually give it to someone
Right, some
with
older
the Dame title.
Danny, do we know who won the
Some old
Golden
broad.
Globes? Can we check who won the Golden
I
Globes?
think she won.
Did Monique win?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't even
I was
know.
watching the Golden Globes. Was she
should
up
have.
there?
She
I
was
think she was up
tremendous.
there.
But I don't know who she was up against.
Tremendous. That's
She
funny.
was so good.
She is tremendous.
Oh.
She's a comedian too. I was happy to see a
No,
comic
she's
doing that.
not.
Oh, no.
Do you find her? Do you find her stand up good?
Don't know her stand up. I heard she's very funny. I honestly don't know it.
Horrible.
Is it bad?
I never liked this Monique.
It's big, sassy black woman comedy.
And
But
you
is it
don't like
real though, or is it just like? Is it the way she really is? I don't mind that if that's who she is.
I don't know. I just can't.
She does that whole look how good I look thing, and it's like, no, you're a big fat mess.
If you see her in this, there's not one. Look how good I look.
Oh,
there's not an iota.
Well, perhaps she can act.
She's
That's
a
good.
despicable woman in this. She's a best performance by actress in supporting role. Julianne Moore, single. Monique won. Precious, based on the novel, pushed by single mom. She beat out Vera Farmiga, who I don't know. Penelope Cruz, who's supposed to be good. Anna Kendrick and Julianne Moore. She beat out some good ones. Who else won? Wait, he got a best actor for Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't see it, so why am I talking like I know what I'm talking about?
The movie was all right, but he was great in it.
Who won Best Actor? Best Actress, I'm sorry. Actress in Motion Picture. Oh, Sandra Bullock won. Good for her. Yeah, the Gabriel Gabori Sidibe. Precious. I didn't think she was good, but I didn't think the performance was deserving of.
Wait, so
an award.
Monique won supporting actress?
Yeah, she
okay.
should have.
Who was she up against? I'm sorry.
Julianne Moore. Why did Morgan Freeman get nominated? Again, I didn't even see it.
Oh, because he's Morgan Freeman.
Well, what movie was Morgan in?
He was in Invictus.
Oh, fuck
Yes,
that.
Yes, of course.
I love those.
No
I get all these
desire.
movies sent to me. I'm so happy.
I don't want to see Precious. I'm just going to film Steve C and then invert it in Photoshop.
Jesus.
Yes, I was raped. I gave birth. Oh, and one of her babies is her daughter's a mongoloid.
Oh, Jesus.
She is.
Supposed to say
fucking
it has
depressing.
Down syndrome?
No, the kid's name is Mongo, as in mongoloid.
They named the kid
Mongol. Yep, and she's
You're so full of shit. Okay, one of the kids has Down syndrome.
and it's named Mongol. How much you want to bet? Don't look at that thing. No,
I bet you $1,000.
I don't want to bet $1,000. How about 100? Bet you $100.
No way.
I don't bet 1,000.
No, you're really a good actor, but
No, I think
there's
he-
no way you would say that's a good movie
Bet $100.
if the kid's name is Mongoloid.
Her name is Mongol Lloyd. Mongol.
You're falling apart, Jimmy.
Bet $100.
Okay.
I believed you
$100?
at first, but now,
Yeah. $100.
you fell apart. You did fall apart.
No, I don't want your money.
I want yours.
You didn't win.
I certainly did.
The kids that go to IMDb.
Wait, the kid's name really is Mongol?
If there's another name to her they don't tell you in the film, she's referred to as Mongol. I want to get my little Mongol back.
But where's Lloyd come from?
Because she's a Mongoloid. She explains why she named her that.
No way.
Come on.
And she describes the birth. She gave birth on the kitchen floor while her mama was kicking her in the head. It's a fucking harsh film.
Yeah, I know it is.
And there's a scene where Monique has to hold the retarded baby. She doesn't look that retarded, but where Monique is being nice to her because there's a social worker there. And she's like, motherfucker. She throws the kid. She's just not nice. Where is it?
Mongo.
Mongo.
Mongoloid.
Mongo is what the
Wow.
I'm gonna donate your 100 to the Human Fund.
Okay, that's fine. But there was one scene, it annoyed me a little bit. Like, the movie didn't annoy me at all. But I'm like, why do they allow that? And again, it always comes back to the comedians. But as an artist, like, you can show something really harsh with retarded people and like, that's acceptable, but to make fun of it is not. And I just don't understand. It's a human nature thing. Why do we allow that? And maybe people can explain it to me. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, in drama,
no
it's
explanation,
fine.
but-
Why is drama okay? What is the
But
thinking
in comedy,
behind it?
it's not. I don't.
I'd love to know.
I don't know. Hey, you got some explaining to do, Ant.
I do?
We got a male nurse on the line. Aaron in New Jersey. Aaron.
Hey, sissy.
Sweetie.
Hey, I was going for that long, uncomfortable pause.
What's the
Yeah,
problem?
male nurse, guys. Oh, you go ahead.
Well, are you
Hey, guys.
Are you like an angel of death, like nurse?
No, but the school of nursing I went to is where that guy Charles Cullen graduated from.
Oh.
But no, I'm a male nurse. I started off as an EMT before I was a nurse. Got to make a living, man.
So what are you trying to say?
He's not gay.
Oh,
I'm not
yes,
gay.
you are. No, of course you're gay.
No, not
You're
gay.
a male
It's not
nurse.
gay if you receive. It's only gay if you give.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I bet if someone pulls out their cock, you accidentally make the yummy noise.
Oh, there's no accent if it's you, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. I got Gollum on the line here. Gollum.
Stupid fat black woman. She started Brussels.
God damn.
That's a good Gollum.
That is pretty fucking good.
And he's gone. That's how you do a fucking
That's
call.
So did anybody else see Precious? Some of the audience had to see it.
Not really.
Monique was so... I can't stop raving about how great she was.
Not really. Someone is saying she did a comedy show to uplift female prisoners once.
Okay.
Really?
So I have no desire.
Would you
Jimmy. I
put
gotta be
all of
honest
them
with you.
on the other end of a teeter-totter?
You got a copy of that movie, though?
Another season.
I do, yeah.
Fat joke. How did I do that?
I don't mind it.
Uplift them. See?
I didn't even catch that.
Could you bring it in?
Sure.
I want
It says
to
for your
make
consideration.
Copies. I want to make copies and then send it to the Koreans.
I've done that already.
For your consideration.
Sell it to the Koreans downtown.
I love a good sad movie. I really do.
Do you? Do you get all caught up in it?
I cry,
emotional?
yeah. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
I'm a crybaby during movies.
Aw. Did you cry over that one?
Yes.
You did. You
I
cried
didn't want to
watching
because my
Precious?
girlfriend was my fucking cuckolding girlfriend was taunting me, going, "You know you're gonna cry. This is the kind of movie that makes you cry."
Did she cry?
No,
no.
Who, that fucking detached, fucking psycho? No,
not even close to a tear from her.
Never once during a show.
And you're,
I'm fucking Timmy Teardrop.
Anything happens emotional, you're gone.
She really should just pull her dick out with her fucking arm up. What a fucking wimp I am.
I get the watery eyeballs too.
I cry a lot
fucker.
watching movies.
Then I yell at myself. What's wrong with you?
I can't help it.
Do you yell at yourself when you cry?
No, I don't. No. I like the fact that
You
I
let it
can
happen?
do that. Yeah, of course
You
I
let
do.
it out, Jimmy.
I mean, I'm quiet about it, but I like the fact that there's some humanity in there that I can feel these. And I like that a lot. You know, yeah, it makes
That
you a more
can feel
complete
for
person.
Fake people and not real people.
I'm not saying it's not off one click of the dial.
I hope this is true. John G. in Lexington. Jimmy, question for you. Did you throw up when Monique was playing with herself? Is there a scene where Monique is playing with herself in this fucking movie?
It's very well done. It's very no. You won't. I'll tell you this.
I'm out.
The camera pans across. You don't see much. Monique is under the covers. You just see her head, and her hand is subtly moving above her crotch. It's really not an overdone scene at all, and she's kind of moaning. And then Fat Precious is walking around. Mom, I want money for food. Oh, look, I'm hungry. And then because the mother yells at her the whole fucking movie. She's vicious. And it's the first time you hear nice sounds from the mother. She goes, "Come take care of Mama, Precious."
Oh, no.
So you know she has to go in and eat her pussy.
Oh, my God.
And in the next scene, she's fucking eating a 10 thing of fried chicken out of a bucket. She steals a 10-pack of fried chicken and eats it. And then she vomits. So you do understand in a way. It really is one bad thing after another.
Wow,
I think they could have lessened up. That's where the message got a little too heavy. It was like almost to a point, slightly unbelievable, but it showed you how somebody will eat and not give a fuck about themselves. You'll understand. It's like easy to go, "Stop eating, you fat bitch," but then you see how awful her life is.
Thank you.
Holy!
I once had to eat a pussy. I threw up. But she's like eating because she's so depressed and feels utterly, utterly worthless.
What the? I didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't either. I had to rewind it because you could hardly hear the mother say it. It was very subtle.
Let's say hi to Fontaine in Virginia. Fontaine.
Fontaine.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Hey, I don't know if I have much to add. Good morning, James Joseph.
Hello, buddy.
But my chick dragged me to see this movie. There's no way I would have went to see this thing, but fucking amazing.
Yeah. Again, I had little things in the story I would have tweaked or a couple of the writing tweaks, but the acting as far as the performances were fucking amazing. You're right. They were amazing.
All right, let's go to Rich in Baltimore. Rich, go ahead. He's got
Hey,
a
what's up,
Precious experience. Yes.
My wife took me to see this because we never go to the movie. So it was at a $4 theater right outside of Baltimore. and it was like I was in the movie. There was a 3-year-old black kid screaming behind me, and
like I was in the movie.
It was
you didn't realize you were seeing a 3D showing of Precious.
Yeah. I don't even need glasses. This is great.
Do you know what I thought? How it would be great to have a hidden camera thing where you send a white guy into a black theater to watch this, 2 white guys who laugh out loud every time something bad happens to Precious.
Oh, shit.
Like there's one time where she's standing there and Monique throws something at her and knocks her out on the kitchen floor. And it is the type of thing guys would laugh at.
Yeah.
But it's such a sad theme through the movie that even most thugs probably won't laugh at it when they see it. It's just genuinely sad.
Jimmy, didn't you think there was just way too many things that went wrong with her? It just took you out of the movie towards the end?
Well, that's what I said. Again, that was a writing tweak where I felt they were speaking too much to the audience and trying to make too big of a statement. It was like there were a little bit too many things that happened to her at the end. But I think they were trying to sum up all these horrible things that happened to black women. And they didn't need to sum them all up like that. They could have had a few or broke it over 2 characters or something.
It was also the point where I was like, is this based on a true story? Because there were so many horrible things going on. I was like, there's no way they would put all these in one movie.
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. But let's just say she was, well, again, she was raped by her father and had 2 kids. That's believable. I mean, that incest happens in families.
Monique's pussy.
Yeah.
That was horrendous.
What are you not giving away?
I don't want to give away the other stuff, but there is other stuff that happens as bad.
All right,
Worse than that?
Yeah. Or bad, or equally bad.
Jesus. Psychotic writes, sounds like Bad Boy Bubby. Bad Boy Bubby.
Psychotic from Cleveland, by the way.
From Cleveland,
He was a
correct.
big fan from Cleveland.
The Bad Boy Bubby, the first 30 to 40 minutes of that movie is just terrific. Just terrific.
Oh, yeah. And then it turns into I don't know what.
Yeah, then it falls apart, unfortunately.
At one point...
Kristen Philly's saying that Monique should get an Oscar. A lot of people saying that.
She's tremendous in this.
Yeah.
I have a whole new respect for her. Because comic actors are decent usually, but she was amazing as this woman. And people say, it's easy to play some cranky bitch, but she was fucking evil.
Jordan from Scranton, PA, he just talked to Ian Halpern. My sources tell me that Monique has the hottest pussy ever. Seriously, Google it. Google it.
Yeah. You ever see a pussy? You ever shut up.
Lazy dog.
What the fuck were we going to do?
Through the Precious sex tape, they kept calling her Lazy Elephant.
Monique.
She's fucking... She's so... There's one scene where Monique is just kind of trying to dance sexy to some music, and she's wearing like the type of tights a fat girl would wear, like a sexy tights outfit, and she's got hairy armpits and a cigarette hanging out of her mouth and lipstick, and it's an amazing fucking moment. You're like, God damn, is she a good actress? She's just a horrible slob of a person.
Why don't we... So every picture she's got hairy legs? That wasn't like a fluke at the Golden Globes?
God. Maybe she don't shave them.
What the fuck? Shave your legs.
I agree. Maybe she's too fat to get down that far.
Probably.
Maybe she has to hire someone, or the lawn guys come over with weed whackers.
What do you think her pussy looks like?
Just hairy. Probably very hairy.
God, look.
What do you think Monique's pussy looks like? Would you,
Don't
would
even-
you
I
get
don't
in there,
even
Jimmy?
wanna- I don't
Would you
wanna
get in
think
there?
about
No.
Would you get in there?
Nope.
I don't want to think about it.
She might be an Oscar winner.
She looks
Would you
like,
get in there?
from the knees down, that's a tranny.
Yeah.
That's what Wesley Snipes would look like in those gold shoes.
Exactly.
So fucking
hairy.
true.
Fucking.
Look how giant her feet are.
You know, in Brazil,
They're long.
that's something I don't like about Brazilian women. They don't shave their legs. They have like the low blonde hair. I fucking hate that. It's not sexy to me.
Oh.
Hairy pits I could tolerate occasionally on a girl if it stinks.
It's a little rough, Jimmy.
A little bit, but I can
a
take
little rough.
armpit odor. I like that if I like the person.
What is she thinking standing there on that fucking red carpet wearing a dress that obviously her fucking hairy legs? And why?
She's proud of it, Aunt.
Has
She don't give a shit.
anybody talked about this on any entertainment shows?
Yeah, let's find out how they sugarcoat it and make it a nice thing.
And Monique
It's
looking
horrific.
lovely in
It's
her
fucking
fucking
horrific.
wool socks.
It looks like she's wearing a couple of bands or something on her feet.
Just kind of a little too funny.
But you know what, Monique drives a shitty car, so why would you get a fucking...
Just why bother shit? You're right.
Why would you
bother?
get a detail on a shitty car?
What do you mean? Oh.
Her. She's a shitty car, so why the fuck?
I'm such a literal idiot. I'm like, what kind of car?
Yeah, why would you clean it up? Let it be a shit box that drives you around.
The woman who plays the woman who plays the teacher, somebody might know. I think she's married to somebody famous. She's a light-skinned black girl. She's really fucking pretty, and she was also great. She played the woman who kind of helps her and cares about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin from Connecticut. Monique's pussy looks like liver and onions served in a wig.
Danny punches it up. Liver and onions.
Put wig, though. Let's see if you can go all in. There's no way.
If you find liver and onions in a wig.
Or just wig.
Oh, wig.
Oh, I mispronounced? What a surprise.
Man.
Oh, good.
I still laugh when I hear fugitive.
I know. I didn't even realize
that was one of the best ones. Fugitive.
I didn't even.
That was one of my favorites.
Did you say fugitive?
Oh boy, did I!
Oh, Warren,
boy, did
that?
I!
That was great.
For 2 weeks straight, and then Ann finally decides to tell me. Hey, I had no idea. You guys want to bring the virus in here today?
I absolutely do. I think he has something to offer.
We can't really take credit for this. One of our fine listeners, you guys you fucking rock for us every day, came up with a great idea for the virus. A great idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
And?
You want me to, as he walks down the hall, I guess I could explain. I don't want.
Oh, God, please.
Basically, all right. The virus we all know is good for a punchline, right? We got J-Lo. J-Lo did stand up for George Lopez, but it was written for her. Some fine lines for Jennifer Lopez to do. So what we have done here, thanks to one of our listeners, we got the setups to Jennifer Lopez's jokes. And then the virus, with a fine setup, he can't go wrong.
Can't miss.
See, the mistake we've been making with the virus is having him come up with everything. But now if we hand him these great setups, he's got to have something.
Now he's going to have
Where's the virus's
material.
music?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the virus.
Music.
Hi, virus.
Hi, guys.
How are you, virus? What's going on, virus?
I don't know. You wanted me.
Yes. We're looking for one punchline, right?
Just deflates.
Virus. What we're going to do
virus.
is, what I hold in my hand here, we're going to make it very easy for you. We have it looks like 3 or 4 setups to some fine jokes that Jennifer Lopez actually did on the George Lopez show. We are going to give you the setup, and you, virus, will give us one punchline. Is that fair? And you get to read the setup. Here, hand the virus. There's the setups to some great jokes that were written for Jennifer Lopez. Oh, was it Blue Healer? I'm sorry, Blue Healer.
What's the setup, virus?
He's taking it personal. Blue Healer, relax. I didn't know it was you.
Come on,
Relax.
Blue Healer.
I did write that down, though, and you waved it off.
Wait, what happened?
You have to give him the setup. That's the joke.
Oh, this is the joke?
That's the entire thing. So you have to give him the setup.
No, I wanted him to read the setups. Because then he sounds like a comedian. Because all of a sudden you hear the virus go, hey, did you hear the one about? And we get all excited. And then we get the punchline.
You misunderstood, stupid.
You got it?
You have the setups?
Why not just...
Danny's got it right there, virus. Why don't you move closer to the big boy's table?
Yeah, come
You're
on,
a
virus.
big boy today. Big boy.
Big boy.
Here, you can even use the mic right there, big boy.
Come on. Come on, virus.
He's so annoying. Ant loves when he rocks.
Oh, I know. An annoyed E-Rock is fantastic.
I love it. He just gets so mad. All right, you ready, virus?
I guess so.
So here's the setups. Making it. I mean, this is half the battle for you.
Yep.
Because you can't even come up with like a setup.
Read the setup.
Read the setup and go.
Ladies, a little tip. You don't have to pay for sex. You want a little? All you have to say are these 2 little words.
And go. That's the setup. And go. Here's the punchline. And go. And go. You got to feel it. You got. Let's start over because you got to have the rhythm. Go ahead. You messed up the setup, so go. Just do it. Start over.
Ladies, a little tip. You don't have to pay for sex. You want a little? All you have to say are these 2 little words.
Go. What are they?
What are the words? One punchline from the virus.
Oh, my
Can he try the next one? Maybe something will spark.
Dennis D from Jersey goes, "Oh, setups. I thought you initially said sit-ups." And I figured Virus was in deep trouble.
What's the next one? Go ahead, Virus. Next one.
All right, the next setup.
Last week was the first anniversary of Sully Sullenberger landing his plane safely in the Hudson. A bar in New York has named a cocktail after him. The drink is a Manhattan with a splash. It's such a big hit, now the same bartender is making a drink for Conan. It's called...
And go.
It's big. It's been in the news.
And
you
go.
could just think of something a drink that you would name after Conan and call it something.
And go.
Based on the situation, right?
One punchline.
That's all you need to do. Just come up with anything that
the setup and go
fits the situation. Here we go.
3, 2,
here we go.
1. Go. Here's the punchline.
Punchlines are coming. Here it comes. Conan.
And go.
Go.
Bartender's making a drink for Conan. And it's called...
Go. Here comes the punchline, please.
You're a stand-up comic. What's wrong with you? This should be easy. You're the Virus. Here comes the punchline.
There it is.
You want to try the third one, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think the third one might be.
Got to be so easy.
Sure.
All right, let's do the third one. The setup is down for you.
Guy stinks.
NBC is thinking about changing the NBC Peacock to a cougar. Some women don't like the expression cougar, but it's better than what guys get, right? An older guy who dates a younger girl, that's called a...
And we're just missing the punchline. Hit us with the punchline and go.
Well, the audience sure seems to have it.
I was gonna say millionaire radio host, but...
Oh! What?
There you go.
That's a punchline.
That's a punchline.
And that's the deal we made with you. One punchline and you're out. That's it. There goes Zero.
That's not even a good punchline, though. That's a much better one.
Fuck.
The guy who dates young girls is called the Lucky Duck.
I was only joking.
Oh. What are the punchlines for the other? What's the Conan drink called?
I don't know.
Let's
let's
to
yeah, J-Lo actually do
the
it.
great delivery of J-Lo.
Welcome to Lopez tonight.
Can we hold on?
Nobody gets fired.
Hold on, pause it right there. Can we guess the punchlines? Because I think we could probably guess them better than he did.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Okay.
Good stuff.
Welcome to Lopez tonight. Where nobody gets fired. They just get replaced by a bigger star with the same last name. No. ¿Sabes qué? You know, this week, Sarah Palin, la cabrona, made her first appearance as a Fox News contributor, and afterwards she said,
"My asshole itches."
it was a great experience for her because around here I'm only the 5th or 6th craziest person.
She's good. She's very good. This is good.
If we could find, supposedly there's a great video of Barbara Walters dissing Monique. Barbara is a biatch.
Okay.
Spike.com, possibly.
Do we have any more J-Lo?
Yeah, of course. Well, that's for, the next thing we
Pop
do.
that up there, Dan.
The next thing we do.
Sorry.
Last Friday was Dress Your Pet in Clothes Day, or as Latinos call it,
Get the duct tape and oven mittens.
Yeah. or La Chocalabra. What's that monster called? Chupacabra.
Where are these jokes? Damn it.
Crazy white people day. Listen. What? Why dress your pet up? Why? God has already dressed your pet. It's called fur gringos. Okay?
Gringos. Huh?
Oh, this is crazy. Listen to this. The first male prostitute has started working at the Shady Lady in Nevada. Yes. Yes. Ladies, a little tip, okay? You don't have to pay for sex. Okay? You want a little? You feeling it? All you have to say are those two little words.
Goo goo.
Cunt farts. Google.
Jesus, this is one of the ones virus up.
This isn't the way home.
Yeah. You want to have sex? All you got to say is, "What's that hammer for?" I don't see no carpentry stuff around.
Oh my God,
carpentry and stuff.
How about?
Hey, let me get back to that point.
You don't have to pay for sex. Okay? You want a little? You feeling it? All you have to say are those two little words.
It's hot in here. My asshole's sweating.
That's a lot of words.
More than two.
That's a lot of words.
Oh, how about
should I start?
Clit hat. Turtle smegma.
Yes. Ladies, a little tip, okay? You don't have to pay for sex. Okay? You want a little? You feeling it? All you have to say are those two little words.
Cock and balls. All right.
Yeah.
Let's just see what the words are.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm drunk, and it's on, and it's free.
It's not bad.
Last week, I don't know if you guys know this, last week was the first anniversary of Sully Sullenberger landing his plane safely in the Hudson. Remember that? And a bar in New York has named a cocktail after him.
Oh, I know what it's called. The Hit a
is,
Goose and Crash.
No, I don't think so.
Hit a Goose and Crash.
You think there's Grey Goose in the actual drink? By
Oh,
the way,
it's gotta be.
With limes.
Grey Goose.
Dirty. So you gotta make it dirty.
Fucking jet fuel.
Gotta make it a little dirty.
Yeah.
New York has named a cocktail after him. The drink is a Manhattan with a splash. Okay? Yes. Exactly. But the problem is, a bunch of other pilots keep drinking the Sully before they take off.
Oh,
No,
come
seriously,
on.
it's such a big hit. It's such a big hit. Now the same bartender is making a drink for Conan. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. It's called the Go Back to Manhattan. It's a Manhattan with sour grapes and a knife in it. That's gacho.
Oh,
no, seriously.
yeah. Wait.
What do you think, Jimmy?
Rumpert pumpkin.
Rumpert pumpkin. Rumpert pumpkin.
She's fucking horrid.
Rumpert pumpkin.
Mark in Iowa, two little words. I'm 14.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. Jimmy, is that a good joke, though?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's Jennifer Lopez town. It's all right.
No,
It's
but someone wrote it for her. I
not
mean,
bad.
is it, yeah,
Go back
is
to
it good
Manhattan.
joke writing?
Yeah, I like it's a Manhattan with it's a Manhattan with sour grapes and a knife in it. That's not a bad joke.
Listen, NBC is thinking about changing the NBC Peacock to a cougar. Since they're trying to attract young people to an old host. You know, some women, they don't like the expression cougar. But it's better than what guys get, right? An older guy who dates a younger girl, that's called a Letterman.
I actually guessed that one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You had it?
You know what? She wasn't bad, right? Her delivery wasn't bad at all, right?
Rumpert Pupkin.
She did all right, man. All right. We should break. Break.
We have Edward Norton at 9:40 promoting, calling in and promoting his.
What is this documentary?
It's an HBO documentary on Obama, his election, and I got it yesterday in the mail. I did not see it. It came yesterday night.
He is a big Obama fan.
Yes, he is. It'd be interesting to hear how he feels about.
Are you going to get into this with Ed Norton there?
No,
Anthony?
I like his movies. What am I going to get into?
Well, you don't have to yell and scream at him, but you don't agree with his movie, I'm sure?
I want to deliver the speech he delivered in fucking American History X to fucking Elliot Gould. Only I'll mean it.
Oh, Ant.
Oh, Jimmy.
And another fucking idiot. University of Florida sports broadcaster facing child porn charges.
Happened.
What do you think happened?
He
talked to a tattletale?
He had child porn on his home computer. Another one of these guys.
How'd they catch him?
Sideline reporter for the Gators football games. I don't know how they caught him.
Crash.
That means I'd have to read more than the first fucking sentence. Charge of one count, and distribution.
Oh, boy. That's the big one.
They don't say how they caught him, man. He's fired. Yeah. What do you got, Jimmy?
Just a quick thing. My Falls Church, Virginia show sold out at the State Theater.
Wow.
Sold out in like a day and a half. So
That's
there's
nice.
a 10:30 show being added. Goes on sale Friday at 10 a.m.
How many seats is that theater?
I honestly don't know. A few hundred. I mean, it's a good size. I've done it a couple
nice.
times.
Perhaps rape, fat, break, now. Shaq becomes the 5th player to reach 28,000 points in the NBA. Who wants to name the other 4?
Wilt Still Chamberlain.
Very good. I would say that's very good.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Very good. I'd say, who's the...
Julius Erving.
Who would be 4? You guys got the 3. I don't even have to look.
The guy that became the politician.
Bill Bradley?
Jerry West?
Dollar Bill?
Wait. Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, Dr. J. Is he one?
Ooh.
And he said, who was the one we just said?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain. That'd be the other 4.
You're going with Dr. J. Very interesting.
For 20,000 points?
I'm going to say no to your Dr. J.
You might be right.
I want to say Karl Malone.
Oh, that just popped up.
Did it? I didn't look, I swear.
Maybe.
I want to go with Karl Malone.
Jeff Hornacek.
Jeff Hornacek.
Rick Barry.
Karl Malone may be it.
So Shaq.
Not Olajuwon?
5th player to reach 28,000. Nah, not
Who are the other
Olajuwon.
ones?
Who's got the list for us?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Of course, he's the leading of all time, and Jordan second, I believe.
Number 2 is Karl Malone.
Oh.
Number 3 is Jordan. Number 4 is Wilt Chamberlain.
We got it. We got him.
Dr. J was wrong.
Where was Dr. J in that? He's up there.
I don't know. I just have the top.
Why don't you get number 1 through 70 like
All right.
I asked you?
All right, calm down. Ed Norton's going to be on our phone lines in a few minutes here.
Edward.
Edward?
He doesn't like Ed.
Yes.
He has too much at the honeymooners.
Ed Norton's the honeymoon.
I wouldn't like that either, Ed Norton.
Oh, yeah. I think he kept correcting us for me last time. Edward Norton.
Yeah.
He's got a documentary he's promoting, By the People, the election of Barack Obama, now available on DVD. And it's the year anniversary of Barack taking office officially, right? It was a year ago that...
3 more to go.
They had, what's her name? 3 more. I forgot the lady with the hat, the big ribbon hat.
The hat.
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin.
Bella Abzug. A Bella Abzug reference.
Jesus.
She's still alive in my mind.
She knew how to sport a hat, though.
Certainly did.
So he'll be calling in 10, 15 minutes. What do you think of Obama's first year, Anthony?
I think it was a complete disaster. He went from being the president of hope and filling a nation with hope and all the people crying at his inauguration to just going like, it's all bullshit.
What was
There's no hope.
In the first year, what was the big thing he did for the people? Like the big thing he did for all
Cash for clunkers.
Cash for Clunkers.
That's about it.
Would that be
nothing else worked?
Would that be his number one thing he's done in the
That's
past
the
year?
only thing he's done.
I know you like to bash the man, but
his stimulus. He sent out his stimulus package.
Oh, we can't come up with a bigger thing he did for the people. All those people that were excited.
Did he
jumping up
cap
and down?
CEO bonuses for companies that the government had bailed out?
No.
I thought he did cap bonuses, no?
Nah, I didn't do shit.
What's a short list of things he did?
Became like unconstitutional or
The
something.
stimulus package, the cash for clunkers. What else did he do for the people? I mean, the healthcare thing is still, trying to be worked out. What else?
You can't get anything done when you have a Senate full of haters. Hey, they're all Democrats, dumb fuck.
Yeah,
just
Jesus.
shut up.
Reagan did. Didn't Reagan? That's
Yes.
what they call him, the great communicator. He got
Yes.
it done with the Democratic
Yes.
Congress and Senate, I believe.
That's right.
Do you know who hated Reagan?
But I was white.
A lot of people.
You know who hated Reagan? Someone you admire, Jim Norton.
Someone I admire hated Reagan. McCain?
Big fucking time.
McCain?
I'm only giving you 3 guesses today.
Hitler?
You
How
gotta
about
let me know
that?
if it's a man or Gorbachev.
It's a man.
Man? He's a politician?
Someone you admire.
Ozzy Osbourne.
No, that's straight 2.
He's a politician?
He's not a politician.
An actor?
He's not. Maybe an actor.
Well, I have to know who he is. There's so many people hated
He's
Reagan.
not a musician. Someone you admire. You have a short list of people you admire. That's why I can't give you any more hints. You don't-
Richard Pryor?
Close.
Sure, he didn't like
No
Reagan.
cigar.
Oh, Carlin.
George Carlin.
Yeah, he really attacked him.
Actually, that's
on his special.
That was a biggie for Carlin. That he changed his whole fucking his act over what he saw going on in the Reagan years, and went way more political and way more. Whatever.
1980, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and that was it. Are you still looking for the short list of things Obama did in the past year?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
25% of his
and
presidency is over. What has he accomplished?
but he's given hope to people.
I get the
He's
hope.
given hope.
Anthony,
It's yeah.
I
know.
point at the sign.
Don't go home with mope. I know. But he has
we ever-
given a lot of mope to people.
Did we ever acknowledge the other "Don't go home with hope"
Yeah, the
sign we
stupid
got?
tombstone that sucks.
Hey, someone very excited. They came up with the "Don't go home" with hope tombstone.
He's really done nothing except
lip service.
Kind of, yeah.
Mike from Hoboken says Obama went to 5. Well, I'll let Mike say it. Let him be a star. Mikey.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey.
Well, Obama thought that in his wisdom he'd go to 5 states to get the states to vote for governors, Democratic governors.
Yeah.
And just last night, Massachusetts went Republican, so he turned 5 major blue states into 5 major red states and lost the supermajority in the Senate. So
There you go.
Congratulations, Obama. Yes, he can.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Yes, we can. We're going to change America. Are you?
Let's go to Steve in New Hampshire. We're really trying to find out what Obama did in his first year in
In a
office.
whole year.
And this isn't a whole fucking let's bash Obama thing. The phone lines are open. Talk to us. Steve, what do you got?
Hey, what's up, guys? I didn't vote for Obama, but one thing he did do for me is he gave the $8,000 tax credit for first-time home buyers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? You know what? It was the first time I bought a home. I didn't get one.
You bought before Obama.
You bought under Bush.
Yeah, why didn't I get one, though?
Because you didn't buy under Obama.
Yeah, you got to buy under
now
Obama.
I'm just going to buy another house, see if I get it.
You have a second-time house buyer.
Second
Yeah,
time.
you do. Another one, too. Get.
All right. There you go. We got something out of it. Also, there's a Regis, what do you call it, update or something. Cindy in Jersey writes, Regis just fucked up who's in the football playoffs.
I have no clue.
Said Miami and New Orleans would be a good game.
I can't wait to watch Miami. I love that quarterback.
What a fucking dope.
He's sitting next to The Rock right now.
Yeah.
He looks like a child.
Yeah, look how small little Regis is.
Kelly Ripa is getting fucking hotter. What's that about?
Really?
I think
I
so.
don't think so.
Well, they make her up good on TV. Then look at that.
Here he is as The Rock
at
as a
that.
fairy in a movie.
Look at that.
So you play a fairy. You're the Tooth Fairy.
That movie looks horrendous.
Doesn't it just look awful?
Even for a kid's movie, it looks
Yeah.
horrendous. And you know.
Regis is yelling at him. What's he doing?
And why doesn't The Rock do our show anymore?
Well,
We were
he's too big. He's Dwayne Johnson now. He's not The Rock.
We were on good terms for a lot of his movies.
Were we?
Yes, he was calling for every movie for a while there. All right.
I'd like to see a matchup between that Joe Montana. When is Joe Montana playing?
Ben in Grand Rapids. Ben.
Hey, you know something? Obama did two things. One, he flew to more countries than anyone else to apologize for the fact that we're Americans.
Yes.
And don't forget the day he scared the living shit out of New York by flying Air Force One in between low buildings.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
All right.
Air Force One was flown low over New York City. That was a good one. The apology tour, where he
Punching out, boys.
flew around and completely kowtowing to the Muslims. He's done that too. Okay, good.
Look, we're trying to get everyone in, so if you're pissed off by what people are saying about Obama, get your ass on a phone
Played
right
more
now.
golf than George Bush ever did. Say committed more troops to the war. Didn't close down Guantanamo.
Hold on a minute.
These are good things. These are good things.
Hold on,
that
Bush.
I'm glad he did.
Bush wasn't a golfer. Bush fucking liked to ride his bicycle.
He golfed.
He liked his bike.
Remember, he said, "Now let me make this drive." Here.
Oh, I know. That's
After
the
he said-
famous
Yeah,
clip,
of
but he
course.
didn't play a lot.
I watched him make this drive.
He hit it right down the middle. Nothing bothers that guy. Jesus.
No.
Mike in Jersey.
Yeah, what about saving the whole financial institution? I mean, it was right on the brink of disaster. We were almost in poverty lines.
Poverty lines over here. What did he do?
He saved, I don't know exactly what he did, but he did save the whole. I mean, we didn't have
he did it, huh?
Great Depression.
He did it, huh?
Yeah, he did do it. Even on Fox, they give him credit for it.
Oh, really? What did he do?
He saved the whole financial institution. Remember when he came in? It was on the brink of disaster, they were telling us. And then he had the...
we went through what is called a recession. We went through a recession because the housing fucking all the scandals with the banks and everything. What did he do that really helped that? I'm not saying he didn't do anything. I'm just asking you, what did he do?
Basically, he wrote a check to Wall Street. Said, "Here, we'll cover your ass.
Great,
Don't close the door."
You finally get the dollar, gives up a bunch of fucking money to the Chinese.
All right, hold on. We're gonna see what he did in this first year. Let's go to Steve in Illinois. Steve.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
He was the first sitting president to appear on Letterman. The guy's fucking Hollywood, and that's all he cares about.
Ooh. Oh shit, language. Yeah.
So,
that's true.
All right, let's go to Jonathan in Connecticut. Jonathan.
Hi there.
Hi.
What I'm thinking, guys, is that when George Bush was in power, we had literally no standing in the world whatsoever. There wasn't a country out there that gave one crap about us.
And it's so much better now?
It's a little better.
Oh, stop it. It's not any better.
I think it's better in Europe because I think Obama is more the type of guy they like than Bush because
he could be stepped on.
Yeah, in a way, and I don't like to say that, but I really think that Obama comes off as a very likable guy, but I think he comes off as not nearly as strong a leader as Bush did. And I'm not stumping for Bush, but I mean, in the eyes of the world, their opinions aren't really that important to me, although I was kind of sick of being
There's
hated.
a level of you can show strength without being a complete asshole.
JFK had a great statement when he was making his inaugural speech. He said, what did he say? Not courtesy. Shit, I forget the word. Is not a sign of weakness. My courtesy, it was something like that.
Big hole in your head? No.
Can someone check
civility?
Can someone check that window?
Civility is not a sign of weakness. Which I thought was great. So Obama being civil is not necessarily a sign of weakness, but I don't think that he's addressed Iran strongly enough. I don't think he's addressed the attempted terrorist bombing in Detroit strongly enough, or that major as an Islamic extremist. I don't think he's addressed that properly.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Nick in Ohio, trying to find out what Obama did it in his first year in office there. Nick, what do you got?
How you doing, boys?
Hey, Nick.
He was the first president to have his own chia head.
That's true. I saw the Obama chia head. Pretty cool. Pete in Texas, he makes a good point. I didn't think of this.
Yeah, I'm
this
sorry,
is true.
yeah.
This is true. Okay.
Pete.
This is something I appreciate.
Yeah, one thing old Bummer did do is make my gun collection grow substantially.
Exactly. He made a lot more people go out there and exercise their Second Amendment rights and join the NRA.
But that doesn't make sense, Ant, because he was like all for gun control.
Well,
I'm confused by that.
A lot of people freaked out and were buying up a lot of guns.
Let's not forget he had a beer. He had a beer
after he called the police stupid.
He had a beer
because his pal got a little out of hand there.
Gates.
Yeah.
He did handle that well. I like the way he handled that. He did say something stupid by calling the cop stupid or whatever he called the cop. But I like the way he did handle that. He just kind of said, look, let's just sit down and talk about it. I like that a lot.
Don't put Edward Norton on hold yet. Talk to him for a second. Bill in Georgia. Bill.
Hey, I got two things.
Hello,
One,
Bill.
Good morning. He went overseas to try to get the Olympics for Chicago, and he blew that.
Yeah.
And the second one is he brought the first lady into the White House that has fangs, the first one.
Jesus.
Jeez.
But you know.
Never noticed that.
I'm not going in a direction with these calls, by the way. I'm going right down the line, just so you know. We got a great actor on our phone line.
Yes, we do.
He's promoting By the People, the election of Barack Obama, now available on DVD. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Edward Norton. Mr. Norton.
Oh, no.
What a great connection that is.
Edward.
We have a horrible connection.
We cannot hear you at all, Edward.
All right, let's try to get back in touch with him. Hang that up and try something.
Edward.
Sorry.
Hold on, let's try a little. Edward, you there? Edward Norton, everybody. Edward Norton is on our phone. Edward.
Let's see if we can try to reconnect.
Edward Norton.
Oh, wait, hold on. Now we got you for a second.
No, it's dropping out.
All right.
He's going to call back. Edward Norton.
Okay.
Promoting By the People, the election of Barack Obama.
It's a bad cell panel.
Cell panel?
Maybe he's got a bad iPhone.
Let's say hi to Tim in Phoenix, trying to figure out what Obama did in his first year. Tim.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Pretty good, brother.
Not bad. He made my choice a lot easier. After 22 years in the Navy, he convinced me to retire.
Homo?
The thought of him being my commander-in-chief was just crazy.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, sir. We got to go back to Edward Norton. But
hopefully this works.
Hopefully we get there.
Oh, my God, I know. It's like a landmine.
Edward. Edward Norton.
Hello?
Hi, Edward.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the goddamn phones. It sounds like feedback or something. God damn it.
We can't. We have you for a half a second, and then whenever we talk, it sounds terrible.
Hey, why don't you guys just tell me a direct number so I'm not being patched through someone else?
Yeah, okay. Hold on the line.
All right, we'll put you on hold. Give it to him right now.
Honestly, I think it's our hotline. Because it sounds like when we talk, it's fucked up.
Give him the warm line or something. Yeah, it's feeding back. Thank God Mars is here.
Is Mars too busy
out.
showing the entire fucking company his wife's ass? Get in here. We need help.
Yeah.
He's showing everybody his ab.
We'll get Mars.
He's in there. He's working.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee right now, Mars is looking at a bunch of wires.
Going.
Try hanging up and picking it back up.
That's pretty much what he's doing.
Mars just hopes it gets better on its own.
Mars is watching Butcher call the phone number.
Like, Mars will stare at the wires long enough and just hope that they dry.
They dry.
I just unplug it and plug it back. Unplug the goddamn thing.
Stephen, that's from Bayshore. Where the fuck is he calling from? Haiti? Jesus.
Well, so I think it was our phone, not his.
Yeah, Haiti hit with another earthquake today if you're just waking up. Fuck.
An aftershock. Don't look like
6.1 though. That's big. That's a big one.
Yeah, don't look like it did anything.
What'd you say during break about the 6.1? Miraculously.
That it shook everything back into place. And now everything's fine.
Now that would prove there's a God, right?
Yes.
That would prove without a doubt there's a God.
Of course it would.
Earthquake puts everything right back together. Mars is trying to patch the connection with two Twizzlers.
Oh my God.
Stephen S.
Travis, what's happening?
Butcher just called him back and heard the same feedback that you guys were hearing.
Yeah.
So now I think we're just trying to figure out if it's his phone or our
phones.
Okay. Is he on a hard phone or a landline?
We don't know.
It sounds like when we talk from our end.
Yeah.
But if they, maybe it's. How about this? Let's. There's only one way to find out, my friends.
Oh, do you have his number?
No.
Oh, you're gonna get it.
I got your number.
My number.
Jimmy's gonna call on the hotline. I see this. I see this coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
So do I.
Jimmy will be calling the hotline in a few seconds to test the phone line.
Hello? Hi, oh my God, that's someone else. Hi, who is this?
How many people you got calling?
Hi, I'm sorry, who is this? Oh, what, did somebody set off my alarm? Oh, those dummies.
Yeah, it's got the alarm company calling him.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get my code, but I can't do it because I'm on the radio right now. But
All right, I got your mic off.
Let me go.
No, I got your mic off. Go ahead. Everyone's leaving me again. Jimmy's testing the hotline. Let's see how this goes.
Well, could you guys hear me?
Thank you. Bye.
For real? Ready for this? Now he can't even get the phone call on the air. Look, you're right there. And now the whole thing just exploded. Oh, he reset the phone?
Okay.
Why don't we take a break and... how did Mars reset the phones? I see him walking down the hall.
Exactly.
I don't need an answer. I was just joking.
Mars? Is there a problem with the phones?
Yes.
Is it ours?
No.
It was Edwards? Yes. Okay.
Then why'd you boot our phones?
To double check.
Are you panicking?
No.
I see you squinting a lot. That's not a good sign. Jimmy, what does it mean when he starts squinting?
Well, he's like, he's acting like there's something just beyond his, what he's really doing is internally squinting for knowledge, which isn't there.
I think that's his look to make it look like he's way smarter than anyone else in the room.
He likes to look like a man on the job.
Right.
We should wait for a second, though. Let's just wait for 1 minute before we break, because Edward is probably on a schedule, and we should just see.
We're going to call him right now. Hang on.
Yeah, let's try him again.
Happy birthday to Paul Stanley.
58.
Birthday fucking announcements. That's where
you're young.
That's where we're at. And Buzz Aldrin, the great Buzz Aldrin.
How old is he? 70?
The big 8-0.
He's 80?
80.
Well, I wonder he's a little ornery. I always wonder why he's a little cranky. 79, that's why.
They opened up the old garage door, did they?
What happened?
Tripped my alarm. I will reset it.
Wow, this show has just kind of come to a complete
Well, it
fucking
happens when
halt.
you get the alarms going off in my house.
And the phone's not working.
No, we're talking about the phones.
Oh.
All right, we're going to try this?
Disarmed.
Nope, I know already it's not going to work. Edward, we're going to have to do this another day, I'm thinking.
God damn it. Yeah, it's our own equipment or something.
Is it ours or no?
No, it's really bad. I would assume he's calling from another phone by now.
I mean, I can try calling from a cell phone, but I'm calling from a landline.
You're calling from a landline. You're real low in the mix, and then when we talk, it's nothing but interference.
Why don't? Well, that sounds like it's on your end, but do you want me to try calling off the cell phone?
Sure.
You give it a whirl.
All right, I apologize. Edward.
Sorry, man.
We're gonna try one more time. If not, we'll have to reschedule.
We'll fix the phone. I mean,
it's the phone's here. It's
It
obvious.
is here.
It's obvious.
It's not his phone.
It's obvious. Once again, the equipment at SiriusXM completely brings the show to a halt.
Why try calling the hotline? What happened when I called the hotline?
Like it's not hard. I couldn't even click on you, Jimmy.
Oh, so it is our phones.
All right, let's try this. Edward?
No, it's me. Put me through real fast. Just a
Okay,
second.
Danny.
Hey, Edward. So we want to talk about By the People, the election of Barack Obama, now available on DVD.
How do I sound?
Edward, you sound good. I think this will work.
Okay. It's a new movie. I'm really proud of it. I hope you guys can see it.
All right. If he calls the number you're calling, which was different than the number he was calling, we're good. So the original line that he called on is shit and needs to be fixed immediately.
All right, well, I'm going to hang up right now just in case he's trying to get through. So.
All right. No, because now he's calling. See, now we'll know the difference. Edward.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh,
That's
wait,
better.
maybe this is working.
We
Edward
gotcha.
Norton.
Jeez.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, no. Just stand perfectly still.
No, we got you, Edward. This is good. We can do this. We can do this. So, You got By the People, the election of Barack Obama, now available on DVD. I apologize ahead of time, but they delivered my copy this morning, and we had to do a radio show, so I couldn't watch it ahead of time. I like watching this stuff before we get you on the line.
No worries.
What, you produced it, or are you a part of it on it, or just produced it?
No, my company produced the film. It was kind of our idea with two filmmakers who are old friends of me and my partners came to us with the kind of the proposal that right after the 2004 convention, having heard Obama's speech there, this friend of ours came and said, don't you think this guy's going to be somebody someday? And wouldn't it be cool to follow him, follow his experiences in the Senate?
Geez, lucky,
smart guess.
Yeah, that's a smart guess right there.
So you start pretty much in 04?
Not quite in 04. I went to see him. We had to think a little bit about like how we would do something like that, a long-term project, and find some backers for it. And then but I went to see him in the winter of 2005, 2006, and spoke to him and Robert Gibbs, who was his press coordinator at the time, and we kind of proposed the idea, and we said this isn't really meant to be about you. It's not like a history of you or anything like that. We just want to do something that kind of reveals the state of American politics through a new senator's experiences, and just check in every few months. And they were into the idea, so they were open to the idea. So we just started sort of in a low key way in the spring of 2006, and by the fall of 2006, it started to whispers that he was going to make a run at it, and so I went to see him again, and I just, if you do this, they're gonna tell us, but please try to find a way to let us keep doing this, because that'll be a historic campaign, no matter what happens.
Now you need to access that they don't just hand out when a guy starts running for president.
So the thing was, I think that we persuading them to let us stay in there through the campaign, and we got an unprecedented amount of access to someone who was running for president, and of course with what happened, what it ended up, we didn't do it as like supporters of Obama or anything. We just wanted to get an inside look at a presidential campaign as it was experienced by the people on the inside of it. So what we ended up with was just this amazing opportunity to kind of film him and his advisors, and as they went through that whole experience. And it ended up being something that I think it's probably as intimate a look at a person running for president and how they built that campain.
It's not really a pro-Obama though, or just
no.
Kind of
no, actually, we've had a lot of people tell us. We had one Republican sort of strategist tell us he thought it's just fascinating. He really, I think it's more that whatever you think of him or his presidency or anything, the fact of his election was an historic moment any way you look at it, and I think that there's a lot of insight into the nature of both the people who sort of strategized the campaign and how they looked at it, but also just sort of what the experience of it was for the rank and file people. And I think people who have watched it have generally said that they thought it was just an amazing kind of insight into how that piece of history got achieved. So,
Edward, as it was getting closer, were you losing access to him at all? Because I know Secret Service protection, once you get nominated, is very, very intense. Did you notice as it was getting closer and closer that it was harder and harder to get close to him, or did you keep the same access through the whole thing?
I would say you're right. I mean, of course it gets things get you have to really keep pushing and pushing to get unique access, but we got a very unique kind of access right up to election night. I mean, one of our directors was with Axelrod and Pluff all through election night, and then went with them when they declared his victory, past the Secret Service and everything, and right into the room with him.
Wow.
So it was pretty amazing. I mean, and they continued to make themselves available, but obviously he got more and more busy as it went on. And but I think very late in the campaign, he sat for an interview with us, and and it was just to reflect on the campaign. And so we thought it was I mean, if you look at a film like The War Room, which is one of the great political campaign films, there's Clinton's not hardly in that at all. And we got amazing kind of access to him and his family and everybody throughout the campaign. But I think the truth is, actually, a lot of people tell me the thing they like most about it is some of these, there's one person in it that we followed who's this young volunteer who was one of the first guys on the ground in Iowa, and named Ronnie Cho, who's like a first generation American, parents are Korean immigrants, and it kind of follows him from the first day of his volunteering all the way through to election night, and most people say it's their favorite part of the film. He's really, really funny, and
they get to kind of watch him go through that whole system and everything. Does it expose some of the kind of bullshit that goes on behind the scenes, and because obviously campaigns are a little dodgy as far as honesty goes sometimes. To capture any of that? Well, I think you get a strong sense of what the game of it all, the way that they're forced to kind of deal with the surging way and how to spin the moment. I mean, there's some great moments watching him in preparation for debates with his advisors, and then you can kind of cut to the debate with McCain and see exactly how they kind of get a playbook on the moment and kind of craft what seems like a spontaneous debate. But I think that these guys were, the thing about these guys is with Clinton, when you kind of peeked around the curtain to see who was pulling the strings, you found James Carville and George Stephanopoulos, and they were such, all the X-rated language and they're hysterical. Obama and his team really were these kind of Zen masters. They're not, they're not the kind of guys who, when you see them in private in the rooms, are losing their shit and spouting off, and they really are kind of more like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know what I mean? They really kind of had it together and everything.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting is when you looked in private, they really were kind of that same way. They were kind of unnaturally calm at times.
And what was the feeling as you were going through this campaign with him when something like Jeremiah Wright came out? It was starting to snowball, and I thought Jeremiah Wright was really going to hurt his campaign. What was the kind of feelings behind the scenes while this was going on, and they're trying to kind of put this potential big fire out?
It's a good example of what I was just saying, because our filmmakers kind of caught them right at that moment when it was breaking. One of them was with Axelrod, right as he comes out of his apartment on the day that Hillary Clinton just starts spouting all kinds of bile about the whole thing, and you're just looking for them to blow a gasket over it all, and Axelrod kind of says I never thought she was the kind of person who was just going to wave a white flag and surrender. You know what I mean? They're really even keeled about it. And there's kind of an interesting bit in there with showing why he came up with the race speech, or how he came up with the race speech. as a response to that, and kind of turned it on its head.
Was there a feeling behind the scenes when they announced Sarah Palin? I thought Palin really hurt McCain. I think everybody kind of thought that. What was the feeling around Obama's campaign when they announced Sarah Palin? Was there a kind of a feeling of who is she, and then relief when they saw that she was very beatable?
Yeah, I think everybody got caught out by that decision, no doubt. I think it was like, I think they were making up playbooks for all kinds of other people and kind of got caught going who, and but definitely I think that ended up working to their advantage.
Now, seeing everything that you saw during the campaign and up to the presidency, we're looking at a year in now. What do you think?
Well, I think it's complicated. I think with the film, we decided early on that it was going to end at on election night, and there's a little bit of sort of a post credits look at just him in the Oval Office and stuff, but it really was about the election. We got this opportunity to film the election, the campaign, and get an insight into like how that incredible moment happened, and we were just happy in a way. We were happy in a way for it to end there because we didn't want to try to like make a film about his whole life or presidency, and we knew that was impossible anyway. So we just wanted something like that when people looked back on sort of this moment with their kids or wanted to explain it to people, that there was some sort of a record from the inside of how it actually happened,
Yeah, I got you. I just mean personally, as far as you're concerned, how do you think he's done over the past year as president?
I think it's complicated, I think he's done really well on the whole. I think nobody ever got handed a worse deck than him as a president, and there's some things that I find, I think it's incredibly frustrating to have someone who had agendas that I agreed with get handed kind of a deck where the clay is almost dry on some situations that are just terrible. It's kind of mind numbing how many situations he got handed. But I think that one of the things I felt a lot watching that campaign, being as objective as I could, was that every time I, you kind of second guess what they were doing, that team, and he especially, proved to have a really good sense of the long game. And so I find myself, like anybody, sort of, frustrated at a given moment, but kind of trying to remind myself like that these things play out over longer periods of time, and that part of the problem with the American culture and the news cycle and everything is that everybody kind of wants instantaneous results, and that on some level, these guys have proved to have a good sense of timing in the long game, and that it's going to need a little bit of time to actually reveal itself. I think, but I think, I think he's been a phenomenal president. I think that some of the situations he's been forced to grapple with, and the way that the struggles with Congress are producing an impasse on some things that I wish would get through,
Yeah. Do you see though, like in a way, it seems like the American people in general kind of don't want the agenda, or some of it, or some of the healthcare thing. I mean, it would be a lot easier. He does seem to have control of the Senate and Congress. It's like the thing that's really keeping it is, it seems to be the fear that the people are going to have this backlash, like what we saw last night in Massachusetts, and maybe the promises that were made aren't really what the American people want.
I do think the whole healthcare thing to me is, I have to say, is just kind of a mystery. I think it's something where corporate interest and really regressive kind of American politics in America have really, really sabotaged an agenda that seems to me just like a no-brainer. I mean, you know, I travel a lot. I go all over the world a lot, and I have to say, like, it's one of those, you sometimes get the sensation traveling into other places and coming back to the U.S. that it shakes you out of your notion that the U.S. has it better than anywhere else in certain departments. You know, I mean, I was in a airport recently in Indonesia, like not in a big city like Jakarta or something. I was on this really remote island called Sulawesi in this city called Makassar. And I flew in there thinking like this is going to be like the desert outpost on Star Wars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the airport in Makassar, Sulawesi was so much nicer than JFK or LAX. It literally, when I flew back into LAX, I felt like I was arriving in some like third world ghetto airport compared to this airport I had been in on a remote island in you know, Indonesia. And you start going, wow, like we really need to spruce a few things up before we start claiming kind of that we're the cutting edge of everything. And I think
we paid for those airports.
Have you found that since you've been traveling that people have, what's the feelings on Americans? I mean, is there a better vibe about Americans since Obama is in office? Because he seems to be much more popular, at least worldwide, than Bush was.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that. I mean, I go places like, you know, this past summer I was in Rwanda and the Congo and Kenya, and I was in Indonesia, Ireland. I was in a lot of places, and people, the goodwill is amazing still. The desire that you feel from people for him to succeed, or the sense of renewed faith in America is very, very strong.
Edward, they're saying. Go ahead. Well,
your people are saying that you have to go. You have other phoners or other interviews.
They're saying you got to go.
Yeah, telling us you got to go.
How are things? How are things over on Syria? In the new deal, in the new program?
Well, we have microphones.
Yeah, we got our little room and microphones and stuff. You probably had better accommodations in Rwanda.
We're making the best of it. That's for sure.
Are you still in New York?
Yes.
You got to come by and say hi to us.
Where's the studio?
49th and 6th.
Right across from Fox.
We're across from Fox.
Yeah, we could discuss this further. You should come in and say hi. We've never seen you face to face.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I've seen you on the big screen though.
Yeah,
well, it's called By the People, and it concentrates on the war between Leno and Conan. It's the election of Barack Obama. It actually sounds very interesting because it's not focused necessarily on the politics, but on getting a guy elected on the election. And look, he's the country's first black president. It is an historic event, and it seems very interesting. I have a copy which was delivered to me last night, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I think, I think that, I think it's one of those things that, people, when you get older, like, and you're trying to explain to your kids, like, why a certain moment was a big moment, like why it's, I feel good that, like, I think documentaries, at the best, they kind of capture a moment that you went through, and they end up being just that, like a window into how something happened at a certain moment in history. And I think there's so many campaign films that I loved, like growing, like The War Room or the one about Kennedy from the '60s, and we kind of got this wild, unexpected opportunity, and at the end, all kind of looked at each other and said, I think we just made a movie about how the first black president got elected, you know what I mean? And it was not something we really expected to get so deeply involved in, but a lot of people have come up to us and said they're really glad that they have it on the shelf, just to look back at.
Cool, man.
Well, it's called By the People, and it's on HBO documentary. It is available on DVD now. I think it aired on HBO on November 3rd, but it includes a documentary. It's also got never-before-seen interviews with Obama's architects.
It's got some stuff in it that actually wasn't in the film. There's some cool stuff on the DVD. Actually, I should mention too, since you guys are radio, we put out a soundtrack on iTunes that's only available on iTunes because it benefits all the proceeds from the soundtrack benefit recovery in the Gulf Coast region. rebuilding efforts in the Gulf Coast region. We wanted to do something out of the film that was, not about making money or anything like that. So we got a lot of artists, John Legend and John Mayer and Dave Matthews and Bruce Springsteen. A whole lot of people contributed new tracks to this soundtrack, and you can only get it on iTunes. But every penny of it goes to this to the United Way and to the Enterprise Foundation doing work in the Gulf Coast.
Oh, very good cause.
It sure is.
Very good.
They're really saying you have to go, Ed.
No, they're killing us over here.
All right.
Looking forward to seeing you, though, man.
Next time. Yeah, more fun next time.
Absolutely.
Now, come in when you can, man. It'd be great to have you.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, bye.
Take care, buddy.
All right. Edward Norton.
By the people, the election of Barack Obama. It seems interesting.
Now available on DVD.
It is walking you through the election process, which you usually don't get to see.
Oh, my God.
All right.
No.
No, everything's cool.
Make a pack.
Everything's fine.
That's all.
Who
the fuck farted?
What was...
I did an hour ago. You just getting that?
That wasn't a fart. Wow. No, I mean,
Trust me. Trust me, I want to.
No. What's the word you usually say?
Pleasantries.
Pleasantries.
All right, Edward Norton. I hope he comes by and says hi. He seems to dig us in the show, and he's concerned about our well-being here at Sirius XM. That was nice. That was nice of him.
I can't wait to sit down with him and explain it.
When we go downstairs, can I put my mouth on a curb and you kick the back of my head?
No problem.
Gladly.
Right. Thank you.
Just to
I'm
feel
built
what the
like he was in that
felt.
film.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Could you?
He was jacked in that movie.
By the way, can he get me a text that Bob is coming up?
I just got that text too.
Where is he?
I don't know, but I have an appointment.
And why 10 o'clock?
I have an appointment.
I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't fucking communicate with anybody.
Who doesn't?
I have guys at my house. I could even prove it. I'll pull up the
Bob
camera and
Kelly?
go, see? Look, there's people.
Oh, Bob Eatman.
Yes!
I'm leaving. For what?
What's the matter with you?
Yes. All right,
What's the matter with you, Rock?
Remember when we said Regis fucked up who's in the fucking playoffs?
Yeah, oh, you got
Remember?
You got it. I like that Bob Greasy.
Remember?
Yes.
And so you're still a football fan, and the pro football, well, this is the most exciting time of the year.
This is it.
I'm making bets with any of those who would like to come and challenge my expertise. So let's talk about, Yeah, this weekend, a couple of great matches.
Sure.
Kelly and I are going to make our predictions tomorrow, but let's talk about it today.
Okay.
Miami and New Orleans. That is one heck of a game. Two great quarterbacks going at it.
Well, you mean Minnesota, because Miami's not in it, Reach.
I'm sick. You understand? I'm sick. No, he's right. He's right.
It's the steroids talking.
She just sits there and puts up with it.
And then he's got to go, he's right.
Oh, my
No,
God.
you're
That
the one
big
that screwed
setup
up.
and everything.
I have no idea.
See, we make believe we know sports, but at least we get the teams right. At least we do that.
At least the climates.
Right.
Or the time zone.
Holy
Now,
shit.
the Browns got a great team this year.
What?
Oh, my God. And then he messed up again.
Well, I think Minnesota had a great season, and it was wonderful to see Brett Favre come back. But I like him, and I like the team a lot.
But who are you going with?
Well, I got to tell you right now, they're playing in Miami against another great quarterback, Drew Brees.
He did it again.
The Super Bowl's in Miami.
How important is the actual team?
Yeah.
He's like Larry King.
And the actual city that it's being played in.
Miami.
These fucking guys get these cush gigs, and then you can't get them out of their seats, no matter what they say or do.
Against another great quarterback, Drew Brees. Reggie Bush is running wild. I'm going to go with New Orleans. Did I say Miami again? It's you people who are driving me crazy. Trying to talk to the Rock here.
Do you know why you're saying Miami?
Why?
Because he played for
He
Miami.
played for Miami.
And that's in your head
Deliberately
now.
got me confused.
Oh, listen to the enabler.
You were just a little confused, Reed.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of my mind.
Mars, what's up with the books?
What happened, Mars?
Oh, they never got picked up. Are we getting them?
We just had Ed Norton on. I can't even think anymore.
Steve told us.
Mars, your mic.
Called the company.
Your mic's not on.
Your mic's not on.
What?
You know that if you pop your headphones on.
What?
Turn it on.
I did turn it on. Something's wrong with the mics.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got you on. Look. I got you on. There's something wrong with the mic. Talk into it.
Testing 1, 2.
See?
I can hear you now.
Well, anyhow, Steve said that...
No, it's not working. It's not working for real, you idiot. Put your headphones on. You'll know. Listen to your mic.
No, you're right.
Huh?
Yep.
It's on. Yeah, let's try to fix the mic. Unplug stuff. There you go.
Just plug it back in.
Plug it back in. No? Oh, you want me to turn it off? Okay. It's off. Turn it back on?
Yeah.
All right. Back on?
There you go.
Yeah.
Nope.
Cool.
Not working.
Got it. Check.
Is it your headphones?
Nope.
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2. Nope.
Yeah, he's testing. It's not working.
When we go back to the...
Are you coming over here now?
Go back to the phone call.
Oh, you saw
He saw you hit that button. You hope he was so fucking with him.
You fucking...
It's a good one, Go.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Is someone going to get the books?
What books?
Steve said that the company has not sent them out yet.
The Ozzy books we were supposed to get
nice.
yesterday because we're interviewing him next Tuesday for his book, I Am Ozzy, which I think comes out next Tuesday.
Ozzy comes in Wow, that's cool.
Tuesday.
That's
He
awesome.
needs a book to tell people he's Ozzy? No.
People didn't believe it. The flyer wasn't working. So I want to read it before he comes in, and the book company delivery service fucked up yesterday and did not bring him. So Steve said he's going to try to get them before 10:30.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out. Hey, we talked about Monique's hairy legs, and we found the Barbara Walters thing. We also found Jimmy Kimmel making fun of it. Remember the hairy legs thing? Monique, Precious, all that shit?
Yes, I remember the hairy legs thing. It was, we filmed that. Actually started back in 2000. Filmed it every day, the hair growth growing in. It took a long time for the hair to grow. And we actually recorded the hair growing. The growth of hair is an interesting thing to watch as it grows in its growth-like growingness of growth. Holy shit.
See if you can guess which celebrity wore these hairy legs to the Golden Globes. Was it A, Lawrence Fishburne, B, Chewbacca, or C, Monique? It was Monique. And anti-fur activists are understandably furious. Jimmy Kimmel Live, back in 2 minutes.
Is this Edward Norton's film?
That deserved a bigger...
No, it's not.
That deserved a bigger laugh.
Sorry, I was so fixated on that television.
And finally, wow, how do you come back from that?
Wow.
Here's Barbara Walters on Monique's hairy legs.
I also heard that you don't believe in shaving your legs.
No, I don't.
Show us.
And you know what? I gotta
And
show.
why not?
Wait a second.
America.
I just ate breakfast. I must show America what a real leg looks like because it's too much in the morning. Every morning to shave, to cut. You got Band-Aids, baby. That's a leg. That is a leg. That is a leg, baby. Think about it.
What about under your arms? Do you say,
Well, I shave under my arms because that's a different kind of hair. See, hair under your arms, if you get a little stink on it, it's a bad thing.
Oh, my
You can't have stink,
No,
baby.
that's that is
right.
Right. In the winter, do you ever wear pantyhose with the hair showing through?
Yeah,
that's attractive. You don't mind?
You know what? I have to say, I really think hair on legs is a black woman's thing.
Hey, man.
Oh, is it? All right. Yeah, look, you know something? Let me see that. You know what? Hair on legs is a black woman's thing.
Hell
oh, my
fucking
God,
no,
I'm crazy. I'm crazy. What? Of course it isn't.
Yeah.
Why would she say that?
I don't know.
She's lazy. She doesn't want to shave her
She's
legs.
fucking lazy.
She has to make it look like it's the way it's supposed to be.
You want to see, and then she's trying to justify it. You want to see what a real leg look like? Yeah. Yeah, I'll see. It's a joke about a place.
All right, we're gonna.
Oh, Christ.
We're gonna take a break.
It's doom.
We're gonna take a break.
I have yes.
We gotta.
Oh God.
We'll break it.
Damn me.
We'll figure some shit
Those
out.
pictures. Jesus.
We have to see Bladder.
If he comes down the hall right fucking now, yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll just
see you later.
No, see you later. Opie and Anthony, stay there.